All good on my end? Nice. Yeah. It's just a weird, like, glitch on the computer. I don't know what the deal is. How's it going, Colton? Oh my god. Wow. Sorry for bothering you. Yeah, no bother.
No bother at all.
Maimed Ham 1. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed to be the best. Flexible and convenient order management panel, chat panel, everything in your hands. Just chilling, having some coffee. How cold is it there? How much snow do you got? It was snowing there the other day.
Too much snow. You got to move to Canada. No snow.
Move to Canada? I think he already is in Canada, I thought.
Bobby?
No, Colton.
Colton. Oh, yeah, Colton is in Canada. Never mind. I thought we were talking about Bobby.
No. I don't know if it snows very much where he's at down there in Kentucky. Just rains chicken on them all the time. No snow and it's +4. Nice. That's good. It's like around 8 degrees in theory, but with the wind it's a little colder. Which I wasn't really thinking about when I left home in my shorts today. So, a little chilly.
Yeah.
A little chilly.
Wait, why is this outputting to here right now?
Output, baby.
What is happening?
That's rare here, so not gonna jinx it.
Hang on, stop
yeah,
saying
no
words
kidding,
for a
eh?
sec while I
What's that? What were you saying? Excuse me. I apologize.
Okay, that's just weird. There's just some weird output stuff going on.
Like what?
It's outputting to a virtual input.
Which, the microphone audio?
Yeah.
It's coming through on the stream. Microphone
audio?
audio?
But it's like, it's coming through.
Microphone
But it's like output
coming
2. No, it's coming through the output 2 to output 1, but it's coming through output 1 to output 1, but it's just strange.
What a pickle.
It's just strange.
What a pickle. Nose hair that's hanging out of my nose.
But it's not, doesn't seem to be affecting the recording at all.
Okay.
We don't seem to be doubled up.
Okay.
Recording at all. I think we're
okay.
We don't seem to be doubled up.
Okay. Sounds good.
I found the ultimate Canadian Takis.
Sounds good.
I found the ultimate Canadian
Ketchup
Sriracha.
kaboom Takis. Colton, have you tried those? You're a Takis boy, aren't you? Have you tried those? You're a Takis boy. I'm not a huge ketchup chip enjoyer. I'm not a huge ketchup.
I only enjoy a good strong ketchup chip. I only enjoy a good any of those weak ass ketchup chips.
Oh, he says the double audio.
Those weak ass ketchup chips.
Oh, he says the double audio.
Is it double audio?
Oh, he says the double.
Oh, it's I clicked the thing.
Okay, so now it's fine. I don't need to pull this
No,
up.
yeah, now it's fine.
Okay. So, do you like the Takis? Why is my phone vibrating? There's literally no alerts here. The ketchup Takis.
Where's Facebook?
Mark Zuckerberg.
What? That's pretty rude, guy.
It's okay. He'll be fine. I haven't tried, though. No, not Takis at Co-op right now. They're having issues with shipping or something. Yeah.
Co-op.
We used to carry Takis at the store, too. But, yeah, they would be like, no Takis this week. None came in. Okay. Guy was an idiot, too, though, so. Yeah, we used to have that close-dated bread, and fucking the old timers would be like hovering around as it was being put out, like just trying to dive in there, and I'd be like, "Oh, get back, give them fucking space."
That's what we had to do at Superstore as well.
Yeah,
when we had the discount bin, because stuff would just get damaged at night, and you just mark it down, right?
Yeah.
But you got an employee marking it down, so it'd go like everything was 99 cents. Doesn't matter.
Oh yeah.
Change the price, gun? Nah.
Just 99 cents.
Yep.
That's crazy.
or like $2.
I just like to ruin my mouth with Takis, though. I haven't had any in a while. Maybe I should get some.
Have one of these.
No, I don't want one.
There's only like 2 left.
Yeah, and how long's that bag been laying there just open to the elements?
Since last night.
Yeah, it'll be like a limp dick Taki. No, thank you. No, it's still pretty crunchy, I guess.
Yeah, it's dry as fuck down here, boy.
Yeah, I guess so. When's that window getting changed, or is it?
It's not.
No, that one's staying the same.
Yeah, I save money. Save money by not doing all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Are we dropping frames?
I don't know.
Windows update.
I'm gonna sneeze.
We're not dropping frames.
I'm gonna sneeze. Directly into the microphone. No, just kidding. I won't do that.
Get crazy with it.
I need a new arm for my microphone.
Yes?
Yeah. Could be anyone sent me a link to one that he likes. Looks like it might work. I think I want mine to be that side coming at me this way. Because right now, my Blue Yeti one, which I just about to say right into the mic, Hachow! It's like the table is whatever. It's about.
Are you using fold-out tables?
Yeah, I'm using the fold-out table. And the Blue Yeti's way over here on the edge, and it's like laying like straight out flat to get to my mouth.
Yeah.
And it's like right over like the keyboard.
Oh yeah.
And like I'm sure I would get used to it eventually, but like the other whatever I was streaming, I just like forgot about it, so I like to went to like raise my arm up and I fucking hit the microphone into my face.
Wow.
Yeah. But I turned the gain way down, so that's pretty good.
This has got some good reach, but I mean, it's probably about the same, I would imagine.
Well, these are way nicer than the Blue Yeti, though.
Because those fold-out tables are pretty long.
Yeah. But the thing is like, this can bend in more nicer angles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I can also do it this way, too, whereas the Blue Yeti one, you can't do it that way.
No, you don't. Only has to be straight up and down?
Straight out.
Oh, straight out. Okay.
So, I couldn't... Well, it comes out like this way or whatever. Anyways.
You should get yourself a Shure MV7.
Yeah, but don't I need one of those things then?
No, the Shure MV7 is designed for the bedroom setup. So you don't need a big thing like that.
I see.
They're $339.
Well, I've already got a Blue Yeti that does the job.
Yeah, that's true.
Just need an arm, and I think an arm would be cheaper.
It all depends on the arm. I think these were $300.
Well, the arm that could be anyone sent me a link to. He actually even went to Amazon.ca to get the link. It was like $99. And it looks like...
well, these are only 120.
It looks like... I don't know. It just looked interesting. So I might just get that one.
Do it.
And I figured out how to adjust the Blue Yeti arm, because before it was like, Mosh. It was like, how do you even adjust it? It would just fly around the town, you know?
Oh, yeah?
And then...
just counterweighted like crazy and just... Woo!
Well, then I was like, I don't know. Like, it has the little lock things on it, so you can like tighten them up. And I'd like, fucking as tight as I could go. And it would still be like, slowly like... So then randomly, I don't know why, one day YouTube was like, here's a video about the Blue Yeti arm. Do you want to watch it? And I was like, I didn't look it up or anything, but okay. And then it was like, if you're having trouble with your arm, you should know there's like a screw down here that's hidden. You need to like loosen that off, and then you can adjust it. And I was like, oh my fucking God.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you have to like take it out of the holder, and then there's a little screw underneath, and you loosen that off. And I was like, oh my God, this would have been great to know a year ago.
Yeah, no kidding.
Are you working right now, Mosh?
Or more years ago.
Yeah. Mosh, are you working?
Mosh, working.
Yeah.
Mosh, working.
Yeah.
Delivering all the deliciousness everywhere.
Maybe I just need a really big arm that comes so it's like...
Yes.
Never working on a Sunday. It's the first of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up. We were listening to Bone Thugs and Harmony earlier. Should we try these right now?
I don't know how we harmonized that.
That just worked out perfectly.
It did.
So grab your Pepsi Cola.
Are we going to straight out of the bottle? Can?
Well, yeah. I mean, unless you're going to go get glasses again.
Haven't cleaned them yet.
Okay, let's just do it right from the can.
Right from the can.
We got the Nitro regular Pepsi this time. Oh, it's doing it again. Why did mine do it again? And yours didn't.
I sneaked it. I just cracked it just ever so slightly. It's not even open yet.
It's on my leg. And the chair. At least it's not on my netbook this time. Or whatever the fuck this thing is called.
It's smooth. It's creamy. It's easy to drink.
It sure is. Definitely tastes like Pepsi, though, still.
It definitely tastes like Pepsi. You know what it tastes like?
Pepsi.
Flat Pepsi.
Yeah, a little bit. It's very weird on the lips.
Is it?
Don't you feel that when you pour it? It doesn't feel like Pepsi. It doesn't even feel like a regular... It doesn't even feel like a Monster. This just feels thinner.
Does it feel thinner?
I think so. I got sticky leg.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't like it.
I mean, I'm not a huge Pepsi enjoyer. But maybe it's because it's not in a glass, but I don't think that would even make a difference.
No, really. I don't think so either. No, even the vanilla Pepsi, it just the carbonation. You need the bite of the carbonation, bite, and that's what I enjoy about a Pepsi.
This Pepsi is for pussies. This is like when you are like when you've like lived in the rainforest and never had a Pepsi. This is the one they start you on.
Yeah.
Because they don't want you to have the exploding water right away. So they give you this one and then you work your way up to the carbonation.
Yeah, but even if you do, like that's like they've never had sugar before.
Oh
like
yeah. That's pretty sweet.
That's sweet. Like the carbonation cuts down a little bit on the sweetness.
This would be the one they drop in The Gods Must Be Crazy 3.
See, I've been drinking this the entire time, and this is not sweet. It's bitter. Yeah, and so going straight to that, I'm just like, whoa.
Pepsi is sweet. I was drinking this peach thing that has sugar in it, so.
Nouveau Rockstar. That's not a Monster.
Peach. It's peach. Well, they didn't have the regular Monster peach, so I went for the Rockstar peach. But I'm so sweet, I make sugar taste like salt.
Okay. Okay.
How's everybody's day today? Mosh, I guess we know how Colton is. Chillin'. Okay. See, he agrees too. Okay.
Okay. I mean, I cannot
disagree.
No. I can't, I can't prove that it's not a thing, right? So I just have to blindly agree.
That's just what this old timer that was at work would always say to like anyways, he's a creeper, but he would say shit like that all the time. Yeah. Like he's like 80 years old, so he had all like these fucking lines he's been saying for 100 years.
Yeah.
I'm selling an ATV. You interested, Mikey? Oh, an all-terrain vehicular device.
If it was a Razor, maybe.
What's a Razor?
It's like a side-by-side.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, if I win the Polaris one, I'll keep you in mind.
We'll add that to the old outline.
Okay.
It just says 27 deg.
27 degrees. Did I get it?
Yeah.
No, just a normal 650 Sportsman. He'd say, I'm fine as frog's hair.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And since he was an old timer, he knew all this old music.
Mm-hmm.
And he would say, if I had Charlie's Pride and Johnny's Cash, I wouldn't have a Buck Owen. It's like these 3 country singers from like the 50s, basically.
Yeah, that's wild.
And then every story he'd ever say, it always involves, he'd be like, I was on my way to a dance in Wallachine. Every story.
In Wallachine?
Yeah.
They had dances out there?
Uh-huh. I think the building is still there, too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just the, like, shed or barn, basically. Yeah, he was a weird dude. He was like 80 and he would come in and do work because he was friends with like the old owners. And he was like 90 and he'd be like in there, like they'd be like, he'd be vacuuming and he'd have like the shop vac and he'd be like literally bent at the waist for like literally like an hour or 2 hours just like this. As like a 90-year-old man. I'd be like, oh my God.
Back of champions, right? That guy.
I just was like, holy fuck, dude.
No back issues whatsoever.
That's crazy.
Or, you know, he just couldn't stand up straight to begin with.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, he was a little gnarled, but yeah. Anyways.
A gnarled old man.
Yeah, basically.
That's good.
Pretty crazy.
Good. That's good. I like it.
Yep. Bit of a weirdo. But he would like touch the girl's cheek and be like, oh, just so sweet. I'd be like, oh, dude, don't do that.
Can you get away with that when you're 90 and somewhat senile? Is that a thing?
He's not senile. It's just, I don't know.
So sweet. Ugh.
Yeah.
That's creepy.
Yeah, he was, like, I'd be putting a bag on something. Like, it'd be like foam, and we'd be like trying to put a bag on it, and it wouldn't go on there. Like, it was just like, it's not quite big enough. I'd be like, reminds me of the last time I put on a condom. It's like, oh, dude, you're 90. It's gross.
That's funny, though.
Last time you tried to put
90-year-old
last time you tried to put a condom on, it was like trying to put spaghetti into a bag.
In 1948.
Yeah, exactly. Back in the war when he was on his way to a dance in Wallachine.
Yeah. Oh, a chicken sandwich from Arby's is playing Plants vs. Zombies Game of the Year edition.
What?
I have no idea.
Was that a sentence?
Who is this person? A chicken sandwich from Arby's.
Oh, someone that changed their name, probably.
Yeah.
Atomic changed his name. It's not Atomic Killer anymore.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I was
Atomic
like,
Rar.
Atomic Rar.
Yep.
I mean, it makes more sense like that.
Yeah, basically. I agree. I'm in agreement. I'm in total agreement.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea who this is. It's Matt. He does gaming. Oh, maybe it's Matt who does gaming.
Oh, it's Matt who does gaming.
Yes.
Rar XD, so random. Exactly.
Who are our friends? He's got 80 friends. Who are our mutual friends?
Who are our mutual friends?
Friends in common. No friends in common. Okay, I have no idea who this is then. It's like if it was Jagrad, then I'd know.
Jagrad. Oh my God. Does he still have his profile on Twitch?
I don't know. Why did he? Oh, right.
I gotta see if it's still there. Let me see if I can find him. Should go.
I would imagine it's still there.
I gotta go through here, clean out my list. There's so many people that haven't streamed in so long.
La Grande.
Oh my God, yeah. Oh, I wonder if this guy died. Ugh.
How the hell do you even spell his name?
COM Rad. Unless he changed it.
Oh, there it is. No, his profile's still the same.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
And then his last stream was Angel's birthday DJ set. Happy birthday.
Yes, that was his last one. That's right. Let's see here. When was this last stream from this fool? It's not even on the list. There's no last stream.
Yeah, my clips page is like, where are all my clips? Hello?
On Twitch?
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them disappeared. Like the 1010 clip is gone from my channel, unfortunately.
Well, I guess a lot of them are still here.
Yeah, there's still a lot, but anyways.
I should just start clipifying all these.
Goodbye, buddy. I don't even know who you are.
I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna say goodbye.
Oh, this guy streamed 2 days ago.
Oh, hello.
Okay, I'll keep that. Oh.
Oh?
Well, you just see the game and you're like, why do I know this person? It's like, oh, that's why I know this person. I get it.
He understands now, everybody.
Exactly.
The understanding.
There's just so many names. It's like, when did I even follow this person?
Does it even tell you how many people the streamer is following now?
No, I don't think you can see who they're following anymore. I think they removed that.
Yeah.
I like that feature, but
yeah,
it's not something you can do anymore.
No. I don't. Now that it's not a thing, I don't feel like I need to unfollow anybody.
Sorry, you don't care? Like you think, oh, I can just unfollow them? They will never know?
Well, no, I don't know, for some reason I was keen on how many people I was following versus how many people were following me. So now I feel like without being able to see that, I don't need to unfollow anybody.
I just am looking at the list and it's just like, holy fuck. Who are these people? And some of them will be like, oh, I remember them. What happened to them? Like this guy here, Kipsnip. This guy would be a huge streamer if he just kept doing it.
Yeah, there are a few people, notably, that I know that are like, should have just kept on it.
Like, he took a break and he was like, oh my god. It was insane how many people were watching him. Then he took a break, came back, and then not many people were watching him. And then he just stopped. It's been like a year since he streamed. Unfollow. And then I see that Arena changed her name because I was like, who the hell is this?
Who?
Arena?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's like, who the hell is this? I was like, oh, Arena changed her name.
Ripsick just went down to visit her.
In
Malaysia. Took a 2-week vacation.
Mm-hmm.
God, how do you even find who you're following?
Just on the left-hand side. That's what I'm doing.
You just click the following people? Oh, follow channels. Look at that.
Yeah.
Show more.
I just click show more and I go through the list and I'm like, who's this person?
Don't you get a big list of who? Marty McFly guy. Who the hell is that?
Showing me more.
Ah, Pixacat.
Pixacat. I've heard of her.
2 girls, 1 game.
2 girls, 1 cup. What? That's crazy.
Ah, the clone.
Clone drone in the bone zone.
It's like, Jagrad. Could have been big if you just kept at it.
Yes.
But he did the same thing. He's like, took a break, switched games, nobody watched.
Yeah, but he could have just kept going.
Yeah. If it's not instant success, he's not into it.
I love instant success.
Instant gratification required. And Psycho Sinatra, of course, could have been huge.
Yes. But he was just like, I don't know. Went back to his family.
Yep. My favorite clip is still, I don't know, that dude said some shit. And it was the funniest shit.
Psycho Sinatra?
Yeah. I guess because his English wasn't, perfect.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if this guy's still alive. This was the guy that was playing Warframe, but he's like quadriplegic. Oh. He's like playing it with his mouth and talking into the thing.
Wow.
He hasn't streamed in like so long. Let me see if he has Twitter or something. He does.
How do I even operate Twitch anymore? Oh, there we go. There we go.
Well, he posted last year on December saying I'm alive and well. Nothing since then. It's a little bit disheartening. Oh, yeah. Wait, let's see Steam. Let's see what's going on Steam.
What?
The last time he played a game was in August 2022.
Who?
The Accessible Gamer.
Oh.
He might be dead.
Is everyone dead who hasn't?
No, but he's quadriplegic.
Oh, right.
So there's a high possibility that he did not survive. It was just crazy watching him play Warframe and like blowing into his little thing and being like, ability 2, bullet jump, ability 2.
That's cool.
Yeah. And he was also, what's it called? Had been donated by, he had a bunch of donated subs from, what's Good Times with Scar? Is that his name? From what's that Minecraft fucking goddamn Hermitcraft.
Oh, Hermitcraft.
Yeah.
I know about Hermitcraft.
Yeah. Good Times with Scar is like he's the guy that's like in a wheelchair.
Oh yeah.
So he had donated a bunch to his channel because I went in there. I was like, oh shit, Good Times with Scar donated like 50 subs to this dude.
I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do I know about Minecraft thing?
yeah, of course. You know that.
Yeah, I know all about Minecraft.
Hermitcraft.
Everybody knows Hermitcraft. But I don't know anyone who's on Hermitcraft.
No. I played with, what's his name? Oh, God, what's his name? Why can't I think of it? Oh, my God, I can't believe it. One of the dudes from Hermitcraft. Oh my God, I feel like an idiot.
That's all good.
He's not one of the it's not like Green or Mumbo Jumbo. But it's anyways, the one that Otakaro is his like webmaster.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I played with him. Cuz I remember I got into the game. Ota's like, "Do you want to play Minecraft? We're doing this thing or whatever." And I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll get in there." And then I was just like, "Oh, wait a minute." I'm with one of the Minecraft legends right here.
Hello.
Yeah.
So I don't know if those clips that I made for Sinatra are even here anymore. He might have removed his channel.
It could be. Definite possibility.
Super hot.
Super hot.
Choice chamber. Oh, just distracted. Big D.
Oh, wow. I haven't thought about him in a long time. Oh my god. I must have unfollowed him a long time ago. I don't see Kierlum on my list either. I don't think I would have unfollowed him, but maybe it's not showing me everything.
It could be. Kierlum is, he's working.
Yeah.
I see him playing video games here and there. But Koji was in my chat when we were playing games. I was like, oh, Koji.
Oh, what about, what's his name? God, he played Apex all the time. And then he was dressing up like a girl a bit. I think he was an Asian dude.
Oh,
what was his name?
I just saw a clip from his brother.
Oh yeah,
in here. Avocado.
I can't think of his name.
I can't think of his name either. Jack? No. What the hell is his name?
I don't know. Oh, Jackie.
Yeah, Jackie339.
Yeah, Jackie.
Or 669.
Yeah, Jackie.
Yeah, Jackie.
Crazy. Oh, man.
Oh, Pizza Cat.
She here?
She's here.
Oh my god, Pizza Cat. Yes, it was Neangelo was dressing like a girl. Wi-Fi at work. Shit. Pizza Cat. Thank you for your contributions today, Pizza Cat.
Apparently, Doug says you need a bigger monitor.
Who do?
You.
Why? Where did he say this?
On Facebook.
Because it's so small? You know what? Sometimes the ladies prefer a small monitor. So there, eat that. Contributions? Yep, she sent some links for some stories.
Oh, a contributor.
Yeah.
Very good.
Exactly. We passed around the plate at church.
Yep.
She tithed. So.
Oh, and speaking of Comrade Jagrad.
Uh-huh. Is he there?
He's playing the finals playtest.
Oh, I thought you meant he's in the chat.
I don't know how he's playing the finals playtest because it ended last night.
Maybe he's just in the launcher.
Could be.
What a guy.
What a guy.
What a guy, they call him. Oh, damn it. What have I done?
What have you done? He's made a mess, ladies and gentlemen.
I clicked the wrong link. I lost the chat. There we go. I'm back.
There's badges.
Did Mickey see shit newspaper? What?
Who's Mickey and why would they see a shit newspaper?
Yeah, I don't know. Shit newspaper.
It might not be over, JR.
What might not be over?
The playtest.
Oh, the playtest? Did Mikey see shit newspaper?
What is shit newspaper?
Do you mean see my shit news Word doc? No, he didn't see the Word doc, but I did put them on our outline.
Yeah.
And it wasn't shit. Why did you call it shit? Why didn't you say, did Mickey see my hard work?
Yeah. Oh,
no.
Matzner is playing the finals playtest as well.
He did not see it, but he knows about it.
Yes.
And we added not everything to the listing because I wasn't going to talk about Hassan. So what was I going to add to that? Just that Hassan. I agree. Hassan is an idiot. I've always said it. He's a moron. So.
I haven't listened to him enough to formulate an opinion.
You don't need to listen to him that much, dude.
No?
No, God, no. Very little do you need to actually listen to him to know that he's an idiot.
That's, yeah, okay.
Yeah, another guy.
Why is he an idiot, asks Smosh.
Because he's just like, he's like a pretend intellectual where he just thinks everything he says is profound because he has 1,000 people in his chat going, "Good take, King," and shit like that.
Good take, King.
He thinks his shits don't stink, when in fact they do stink quite a fair amount. Just wanted to know because I added quick video plus an article. Yes, most people in his chat talk shit to him. Not all of them. but he still is an idiot.
How old was C-Nut when he died?
Who the hell is C-Nut?
I don't know. He was the son of King Sven Forkbeard.
What?
He said he's from Denmark. I don't know how to say his name then.
He's from Denmark?
Denmark.
Oh, I see. That's crazy.
Extra crazy.
Oh, there's so many people here.
Where?
On my following list on Twitch.
Oh. You gotta trim him out. Trim him down.
Half the 10 hours is him getting mad at someone. He's still a fake intellectual. I'm sorry, are you a Hassan enjoyer? I apologize.
Who's a Hassan enjoyer?
Mosh. She seems to know a lot about him.
He doesn't mind him. He's an okay.
I don't mind him.
He's an okay, I guess.
He's an okay.
I don't know. I've only ever seen him when Ludwig is doing things with him, which is pretty rare, actually. Since Ludwig usually just does things with Connor, VA.
Oh, I don't know who that is. I don't really go to Twitch to hear about politics, though.
He's one of those
Me
dudes
neither.
that goes to Japan all the time.
I see. Oh, a weeb.
Yes.
And that's what 99% of Hassan does? Yeah.
Political hot takes.
I do think Hassan is a cutie and I love his style, but he's much cuter than with his mouth shut. Yeah, he's an idiot.
Should be seen and not heard. Is that what you're saying?
Arm candy. Oh god, I did it again.
Oh no. What did you do?
I clicked the wrong thing and now I'm off the chat again.
That's a sad day.
Yeah, I gotta come back to it. There we go. What is this? When did I get these emotes?
Gotta emote them all.
It says these are frequently used. I literally have never used these before. Though I do got the hyper cheese.
Yeah, frequently used for my emotes.
Yeah, this is K-pop selfie, K-pop merch, and Hyper Tiger.
These are my most frequently used emotes.
Psycho Sinatra love. What is he sniffing a butt?
I think.
And then AC IRL Kappa. AC. Am I following AC anymore? I am following AC. He did not come up in the list. He was just doing YouTube stuff for a while. Now he's not doing nothing.
Yeah. Denzino has invited me to play the finals playtest.
Really?
He has forgotten it is Sunday.
Vojio.
Completely forgotten it's Sunday and it's podcast day.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Oh my. It's okay though. Look at that Kurbstomped.
Yep.
Should we
flexing on those hoes? You gonna make it?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know.
Okay.
Start the show.
Oh, start the show. Is
Should
that what
we
you were talking about?
Start the show? We're an hour and 15 minutes into this podcast, and we haven't even started
Sure,
yet.
we don't have an Arby's intro this time or anything like that?
Do we need an Arby's intro?
I don't know. We had one the other week.
Yeah?
Yeah, because you were like, Subway, grouse. Grouse, Subway, grouse. I mean, I had Arby's 2 times, but Subway, grouse.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. That's exactly how it works.
But how is Subway worse than Arby's?
I don't know. I don't know if it is.
I don't think it is.
There's just more sugar in Arby's.
You think so?
In their
How much
buns.
suger is in the Arby's sauce, you think?
I don't know. There's a
How
lot.
much sugar's in the horsey sauce?
There's a lot in the buns, that's for sure.
How much
Because their
sugar is in
buns
that
are very
disgusting
sweet.
cheese sauce that you got?
I love that disgusting cheese sauce.
Yeah.
You gotta have queso. Just put queso on everything.
Is that what that is?
It's probably not
what is
queso. Queso is a cheese sauce.
With what else?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It's just cheese sauce.
I don't like cheese sauce. Not like cheese sauce that you get at 7-Eleven or Arby's.
Doritos makes a queso. You get ranch queso or cheese queso.
I don't
and then
buy.
You dip your Doritos in it.
No, I don't. Doritos just are eaten raw, dude. I like my
you raw dog in it,
dog.
Eh?
I like raw dog.
Ooh. You gotta try some with some queso. Then you'd be like, oh, hello.
Maybe I would like
it's
it.
A
I
whole
don't
new
know.
world.
Maybe I would like it. Maybe it's kind of like how sour cream used to be. For me.
It could be.
Where it's like, ew, sour cream, disgusting.
Yeah, I really like a Doritos and queso, but then it's like, oh, I just smashed that entire bag and jar.
Oh yeah, that's good.
That's my meal for the meals for the day.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh my god, you just ate 4,000 calories of Doritos and oily cheese.
Exactly. And with that, I will say hello, everyone.
Oh.
Welcome to the Streamvoid podcast, episode 149.
Oh, my lord.
I know. Oh, we're almost at 150. One more episode, the big 150.
That's crazy.
We'll be old as balls then.
Balls old.
Balls old. Speaking of old balls, I'm Mikey T, and of course, across from me is Kurbstomped.
Mine are so smooth.
It's so smooth?
Yeah, my balls are so smooth. They're not wrinkly, so they're young.
You might want to have that looked at.
Stretch taut.
That could be a sign of something...
gigantism
happening.
Of the balls?
It could be.
Or like elephantitis of the balls. Uh-oh.
You can find us everywhere under our respected monikers.
Yep.
And you are listening, yes you, listening to this right now, or watching. You're listening to the Streamvoid and or watching the Streamvoid podcast. This is a show about life and video games and everything in between.
It's true.
So tell me about it.
Oh.
Tell me about that in-between crap that we tend to do in between life and video games.
And the podcasting days?
Yeah.
Okay.
Those sweet 6 days.
Sweet 6 days. On Thursday and Friday, I was at the warehouse alone working. Because the other guy was sick. Or so he says he was sick. I don't know if he was actually.
Maybe he had sick days he needed to take. Year's almost up. Better use up them sick days.
Maybe. Actually, I should ask how many sick days I got left. Maybe I need to be sick for a day or two. So I was there alone, which was great. Just whatever. Not that it's bad when he's around, but it just was like, oh, whatever. I'll just do whatever I need to get done and get it done, right? So that was cool. But I was running around a bunch. So I was very tired afterwards. So I had to do everything that two guys do.
Yeah, for sure.
Which I got done. But I couldn't do like the extra stuff that I want to do. Mm-hmm. You know, I have other projects that don't involve the regular work. So, but I got it all done and it was fine. And I was alone. So I just got to listen to whatever and not bother. I don't have, I walk around and I'll have to like have my earphones so I can hear what's going on around me.
You just put your head down and work.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it. It was fun. Just running the whole place, basically. And then I was working in the office one day, which was fine, I guess. My good friend is whatever. She's less annoying now, I guess. I don't know. She's still annoying, but not as annoying. She had her daughter in there doing we got all this bulk, like fishing crap.
Oh, yeah.
Like we can't sell 10,000 like beads because no one's going to buy 10,000 beads. So she's like bagging them into like sellable bundles or whatever. So she was in the other office, so she'd have to go over there and deal with her daughter or whatever. But I was just like, why is like, don't you have other part-time employees that could have been doing this? Like that actually only work a few days a week? But whatever. If I was like someone in the store, I'd be like, why the fuck am I not doing this? Like if I could work another day, like why the hell?
Yeah.
We're bringing in someone else, right? But whatever, no big deal. I don't want to do it, so it doesn't bother me. But if I was only working 2 days a week, and it'd be like, I could do that,
Yeah. But, you're not there to see it because you're not working. If you're only there 2 days a week.
Yeah, I know, but you'd hear about it. Like, oh, we had her daughter in here packaging the shit up. And I'd be like, why the fuck am I not doing it?
I could use some extra hours.
Yeah, exactly. That happened to me a long ass time ago when I was working at the furniture store. We were closing it down and we were getting like all these labor ready guys. Or no, they didn't want to use labor ready or something like that. They were like, oh, we'll just hire people off the street And
that's labor ready.
well, no, it was like to actually hire them, not use labor ready, you know? And they were like, we're just going to hire, they told me for whatever reason, we're just going to hire some guys off the street for whatever, like $25 an hour or something like that. And I'm like, that's more than I get paid. Like, So then they came back and they were like, we're going to hire them in the same, we pay you or whatever. I'm like, yeah, right.
Yeah, sure.
So anyways, yeah, kind of baloney that way.
Extremely baloney.
Other than that, I didn't really do anything. I watched some more of the Gen V or whatever it's called.
Yep.
I haven't finished it yet, but I'm enjoying it. I know I've heard some, not complaints, but criticism like, it's like a teen drama. Well, they are teenagers. So
they're teenagers at
God
university.
God
with superpowers. What else is it going to be?
Yeah. So I don't think it's quite the same as like Riverdale or like the Vampire Diaries, kind of like teen angst.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a bit of teen angst.
There's some teen angst
going on it, but it's also, I don't know, funnier. Like, oh my God, have you watched it all?
No.
Oh, how far did you get?
I think we're on episode 6.
Okay. So you probably watched the one where they go in to get Golden Boy's brother.
Yeah.
And when they take, I don't even know their characters' names except Little Cricket, her name, Emma. But she shrinks down to go like take the tracker in there. And just the whole scene of her like running past the guy's phone that's laying on the ground. I was just cracking up. It just looks so funny to me when she's small, like running past his phone with the little tracker. My God.
They did some good comp in there, getting that, getting her all shrunk down and into the show.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. And then she starts to eat more to get even bigger. I was like, I never even thought that she could get bigger. She's like Ant-Man.
Yeah. Just eat a lot, get super big.
Yeah, she's just fistfuls of spaghetti. Like, rah, rah, rah. It's pretty crazy. I wonder how big she could get.
Probably pretty big. I mean, she is pretty big there.
And I wonder if it has to be food that she eats. I mean, she did eat some blood or something like that, so she grew bigger. But could you just eat something that has like a lot of potential calories in it?
Probably.
And just get like huge.
So just cram Doritos in your face.
No, but like,
queso?
I don't know. Isn't like the potential amount of calories just the potential of the fuel of it, basically?
Yeah.
So like, if she drank gasoline, would she just instantly be like, like get huge? You know? I don't know.
She'd probably die,
or just like eat a like radioactive isotope or something like that.
Potential energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Is she like a Mr. Fusion from Back to the Future? Just put an old banana peel in her.
It's all we need, one banana peel in this aluminum can.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Or eyes.
Yes, exactly. You wear cool shades. I played Vintage Story. I'm gonna do a YouTube thing with it. So I played for whatever on Wednesday, like 4 or 5 hours, you know, setting up the base and everything. Yep. Yeah, it didn't record. So I have no footage of it. So then I was like, well, I spent all this time making my starting area. It's like, well, I can't just start like episode 1, like, hey guys, I've already established everything.
I mean, you could.
I could, but I don't know.
Just be like, just call it episode 2 and be like, where's episode 1?
Yeah. I don't know. I'll see. I don't know. I might just start again.
It's lost to the annals of time.
Yeah. I mean, I have the footage of me like from the VOD or whatever, but the quality's just dog crap on that shit. So I was just like, fuck. So I don't know what I'm going to do about it. Other than that, I just rearranged the streaming room, gave me some space in the back. You know, I can stand up, roll the chair around, rearranged the bedroom. Yeah. That's about it, really.
Nice.
Nothing too crazy. What about yourself?
Myself? Oh, I'm so glad you asked.
I'm just asking out of like, I feel an obligation. I don't really care.
That's because it's pretty non anything.
No?
Work's kind of...
Slow time of year?
It's kind of a slow time of year. Projects are wrapping down. We're almost out of Lytton. There's like one more area we need to do.
That'll burn down next summer, so
it's good possibility.
Yeah,
that's not funny, and it's also very, very true.
Yeah,
one more area to finish up, and then a bunch of quality issues that need to get wrapped up. Then we're we did Adams Lake area and Solista area.
Jeez
as
Louise.
well. They fired that back up so fast.
Yeah. In Solista?
Yeah. And Adams Lake.
Mhm.
And they didn't have fiber in Adams Lake before, but since the fire went through there,
Now they're like, well, we'll do it now.
we'll do it now.
Yeah, we're going in
So,
anyways.
it's all fiber up there.
Wow,
so.
those guys are just entering like the year 2000.
I know. It's kind of crazy. There was the mill up the road. They had fiber, so you could see fiber lines. My aunt and uncle live out there, so
Oh, yeah.
I'm out there quite often. And you can see the fiber lines going all the way to the mill. It's like, oh, well, only the mill has fiber and the ferry service
Yeah, but they
has
must have
fiber.
paid for it themselves.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And so now with all the copper just being useless,
Yeah.
burned down, they just ran fiber. So every house out there now has the potential to get fiber,
Wow.
which is good.
Nice.
Because trying to go off satellite out there wasn't very good.
Yeah. Pretty good download, not too good upload.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, work was just work. It's been fairly boring.
Mm-hmm.
Put out some new videos. YouTube videos.
I know, I saw.
I put out 4 shorts.
I was just like, what?
Well, I was talking about doing it.
I know.
And then I'm just like, well, while the store is kind of in a limbo area right now,
Yeah.
I need something to keep the creative juices flowing.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I slow down and then it's like, that's it. I can't get restarted.
Yeah.
And so I've just been like, okay, well, we'll just edit some videos. I was playing Crab Champions
Mm-hmm.
and I got XSplit just kind of open. So I
Yeah.
was just like, oh, well, maybe I'll just record this boss fight because it'd be funny because it's going to take 5 seconds to beat the boss.
Yeah.
And that's like the very boss at the end of the game. So I hit record, beat the boss 5 seconds, just upload it. Because it's just like, you can't tell what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
Even when I'm playing that game, can't tell what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
With that particular build I'm in, because I can't die. I have unlimited ammo. And as long as I'm shooting, I have unlimited ammo.
Yeah.
Never have to reload. So it's ridiculous. And there's just particle effects flying all over the place. So it looks neat for a YouTube short. So I was like, okay, we'll put it on there. YouTube short.
Yeah.
I've got a couple hundred views, but
Mm-hmm.
I did another one. And
Not a
I was
hot
like,
game, so
It's
people
not a
aren't
hot game, no.
searching for the Crab Champions.
No. And I was like, well, maybe I'll try this new editing style out where I only edit, keep in when I'm talking.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah. So I have XSplit set up so that it, multi-tracks.
Yeah.
And then if I'm not talking, you just cut it.
Oh, yeah.
And so
that's what it was.
Yeah. So it was very easy to edit that. I did a Brotato video, so it was very easy to edit that Brotato video down. So it was only when I was talking. And so I would only try and talk when there was something interesting going on rather than, showing me play like the first level where it's just like, oh, everyone just dies is nothing interesting.
Yeah.
And then I start talking when it's time to buy things, getting upgrades and whatnot. So that video only took like 2 hours to edit.
That's crazy.
So it's just like cut, zoom, here, there. It's done. So yeah, it was really, really easy to do that video.
Mm-hmm.
And I had thought, like, there's a AR Jake and I, we were just talking about him during the pre-show.
Mm-hmm.
He was playing Lives of P, but we played
Astroneer.
That's the game, yeah. And we played like an hour of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
We were both recorded it, and then I mashed them together. So it took days to edit this video.
Yeah.
Getting the audio track pulled out and joined together, and then swapping viewpoints. So it'd be like my view, Jake's view, my view, Jake's view, depending on what was going on. And then, of course, inserting memes and whatnot. It took forever to edit. And I thought I had posted it. But then I was like going back and like, oh, I haven't posted this yet. And I'm like, why didn't I post it? And I was going back through Jake and I's chat, and I was like, oh, because I didn't have an opening music to it.
Oh, yeah.
So I was just like, meh, post it.
Don't need an opening music.
I don't need an opening music. I'll just post it.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll have to watch that one later. I didn't get to watch that one yet because it went live like when I was walking over here or something.
Yeah. It is that is probably the most editing I've ever done on a video.
Oh, crazy.
And I took that hour and chopped it up to 10 minutes.
Yes.
It was
Nice.
very difficult to do because we just nonstop talk.
Oh, yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I liked on the one, I don't know which video it was, maybe the God of Weapons one, where someone commented like, oh, they forgot to turn off comments.
Oh, that was the Crab Champions
Oh, the
one.
Crab Champions
Yeah.
one. And you were like, what does that even mean? And he's like, oh, I thought this was an ad. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Turn off comments. What the hell?
Yeah. I was just like, huh?
Are you supposed to turn off comments on shorts?
And he thought it was an ad for the game that they left comments on.
Yeah.
So very weird.
Yeah. We went out hunting on Saturday. And by we, I mean,
you were steam decking?
I dropped the wife off in the bush and then came back here.
Yeah.
But then I went back up to pick her up and she wasn't quite ready yet. So I was bumming around in the Kamloops off-road 4-wheel drive association area.
Oh, yeah.
And they got some crazy hills there. So I was doing some crazy hills. And I found one hill where I started going up it and the degrees, because the Jeep keeps track of your pitch and your roll. And the pitch just kept going up and up and up and up. And I hit 27 degrees. It feels like you're in a rocket ship at 27 degrees.
Yeah, it's not even that much, really.
No, it doesn't feel like that much. But when you're up there, you're like, oh my God, you're pretty much in the back of your seat rather than on the seat of your seat.
Yeah.
And I could see that it got steeper up top. And the Jeep has a warning for, like, if you go to 30, like, that's it. Like, you shouldn't go any more than 30 degrees.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you could, but I didn't want to chance it. Yeah. And I was like, oh, well, that's what a 30-degree hill looks like, or an over 30-degree hill. Yeah, it was super weird.
You'd think, like, 45 would be not even a big deal.
It's the way it works. It's like grade.
Oh,
so I think it's like, you know how you see up on the connector, not the connector, but like the hill down into town.
That's our highway here. They call it the Summit Connector.
Yeah. Well, there's from that just by the university, there's a grade marking and it's like 7%.
Yeah.
I think it goes by that kind of grade.
Oh.
So it must have something to do with...
So it's not like... Was it degrees or percent?
It's degrees.
Yeah. So I just always pictured it was like 27 degrees off of the horizontal.
Yeah.
And you would think like 45... would be no big deal either, really.
Yeah, 45 isn't a big deal, but we're going over 45 for sure. I'd have to look it up to see.
Like
it was like this. I was like, ugh.
Maybe that's how much is left to get to 90 degrees.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know how it works. I'm
not entirely sure either. I'll have to look it up later. And figure it out.
Either way, you were like, you laid a dookie.
Yeah, I was like, okay, we're not going up this hill.
So would you back down? Or
yeah,
what?
I just backed down.
Oh yeah.
It was funny. I was down a little bit further than that hill because there was another hill I wanted to go down, but I couldn't see it. Like I would have to walk down it to see if I could actually do it.
Oh yeah.
So I went all the way down to the bottom of it. I just drove around it down to the bottom, and there's like this white, like car down there, just completely trashed.
Oh yeah.
I was like, how did this even get here?
Stolen, ditched.
Well, yeah, but how did they get it there? Drive it there.
Well, they put a brick on the drive. They put a brick on the gas pedal and just let it go.
Just let her coast.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and then they find it and they just leave it there because it's too much money to like winch it out of there or whatever.
Yeah. I think they left it there and just trashed it because it's just completely smashed up and trashed. Was it old though? Yeah, it was like a 90 Honda something. I don't know.
It's not even that old, really.
No, but the road that you go on to get out there is called Long Lake Road.
Mm-hmm.
But it also goes to Butte Lake. I can't remember what it is. But it's not a good road to drive on. Like if you got a car. Yeah. So I'm going up there, and all of a sudden I see like a little flash of black coming up. So I pull over, and coming up to me is a car. Oh yeah. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Like, there's a car, and I look, and it's like, it's a Tesla.
A Tesla? Wow.
And they go past, and the little girl in the back seat's just waving at me. Like,
ballsy.
There's a whole family in this Tesla going down this road that is not meant for cars. It's not meant for cars. There's like right before or after the spot that I pulled over, there's like a huge like little dip. Yeah. That with like the hump that I'm not entirely sure how they even got over that.
Just fast enough, you fly right over it.
It was wild.
I've been into some wild roads that are like, a car could never come down here. It's like, oh yeah? Watch this.
Watch this.
Yeah.
And then I carry on, and there's another truck coming, and I pull over to let the truck pass, and the truck pulls up to me, and he's like, was that a Tesla in front of me? I was like, yeah, dude. Yeah. I have no idea how they got here, but that was a Tesla.
Had the racing slicks on.
Maybe. Not the racing slicks. They would have had to have some kind of off-road something.
Need that Cybertruck.
Yeah. It was wild.
Yeah.
I just sat there in disbelief for a little while. I'm like,
oh, yeah, it's
okay.
Crazy they took the Tesla off road anyways.
Yeah, and that's a long road.
Yeah.
And they were coming. They were on the ass end of it. And then the dude said, he's like, yeah, I followed them all the way from X Lake.
Yeah.
Whatever lake it was.
Well, if you can do it, you can do it.
Yep.
How could you even tow it out of there?
I don't know.
Like, especially if I'm pretty sure if a Tesla runs out of juice, the wheels lock.
Probably. Because the wheels have engines right on them, right?
Yeah.
The
motors or whatever.
Yeah. Wild. Because you would normally, if you're off-road and you get stuck, you have to call the Counts Jeep Club or the Counts Off-Road Association to come and pull you out. Yeah. Because no other recovery vehicle can get in there.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know how they would have done it. It was so weird. It was
abandoned
so
Tesla
bizarre.
in the mountains.
Yeah. They're like, oh, we'll just go for a Saturday drive.
Yeah.
Down this dirt path.
They could have Googled it and it says oh yeah, the road's fine. Just go.
Probably.
Their GPS said take a left here. And they just drive right into the lake.
Yeah, because it's an actual road on the map.
Yeah.
Even my off-road map says it's an actual road. Man, I remember a few years ago I was going to Barnhart Vale to try to find the petrified forest. We have a area that's you can get a lot of petrified wood, and it's behind Barnhart Vale. Yeah.
But the only way to get it really is to go to Monty Lake and go that way. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that. So we were like, oh, there's a road. We can walk or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And so we start, we get to the fence where it ends and you have to cross the fence and walk. And on the map, it's this is a road. It's a road. No, it was a fucking ancient wagon trail that was a historic road. You couldn't even tell there was a road there. If you spread the grass apart, you could be oh yeah, I see the rut from the old fucking wagon trail here. It was why is this on the map? This is crazy. And it wasn't on a paper map. This was on Google Maps.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Yeah, it was crazy. Anyways, we didn't make it to the petrified forest.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
No kidding. So. Yeah, there's a lot of roads on the map there. It's just, that's not a road.
Yeah.
That's not even close to a road.
I know.
We'll take ridiculous. It though, we got a Jeep, but that's not a road.
Exactly. Anyways.
Yep. And the only thing I played this week, other than the games I played to make videos out of note, was the finals.
Oh, the finals.
The fights. They're doing a big play test, a 2-week play test, and I just heard about it yesterday. Yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. Doug Jr. and he was in the chat. He wasn't in the chat. He was in the Discord, and I popped in Discord. He was telling me about it. He hadn't played it yet. I was like, I just installed it and we played.
Okay, and who's making this game?
This is I can't remember who's making it.
Okay, not important really.
Not important really, but it's meant to be a big esports game. The whole vibe of it is esports. You're in the big arena. There's crowds all around. There's announcers about everything, and it'll either be the first game you play is you have teams of 3, and there's 3 teams, and it's just it's essentially capture the point.
Okay.
But you grab a cash bin and then you get it to the cash out. And then you get $10,000 if you get it to cash out. It's first person shooter. Extremely good movement.
Okay.
It's very fast like Apex. It's got Apex like movement. Not quite as finely tuned as Apex. Doesn't feel as good as Apex, but it's got that kind of movement. And it's got fairly good gunplay. Not as good as Apex. but pretty good gunplay. And you don't you have unlimited ammo. You never have to go out and find ammo. You get your loadout. You get your grenades that are on timer. So, you throw a grenade and then it just respawns after a certain amount of time. And there's 3 classes. There's your light, medium, and heavy. And each one of them has access to different weapons abilities and grenade-y things. Heavy's super slow. If a heavy and a light get in, if you're a heavy and you don't have a gun, because you can just run around with a hammer. Yeah. And the lights are so fast you can't catch up to them. So they will just kite you around and kill you. It's unreal.
Okay.
Because I was playing a lot of heavy because just having the hammer is funny. But you do have a charge ability as a heavy. there's some balance issues for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's some cheating issues for sure.
Well, it's a beta or whatever.
Yeah, it's a beta. All the environments are destructible, and you can just blow up buildings like crazy.
Oh yeah, okay.
So if you're, if someone's in the top of in like the attic of a roof of a building rather, and they're doing like a cash out in there, you can just blow a hole in the roof and just tag them off from there. Or you can go underneath, shoot up where the cash out is, and drop the cash out so you can capture.
Oh really? So any surface or wall or whatever?
Any surface except for the ground, you can just
Oh crazy!
You can just blow up.
It's if there's
faction. If there's like a zip line that goes to a key location, just blow it up.
Oh, crazy.
But, light mediums have access to a jump pad so they can jump up and, get access to those areas. There's a healing gun and all kinds of crazy stuff.
Interesting.
The second mode you play is a 4-team mode, and it's just like when you kill somebody, they drop a coin, and then you take those coins to a cash out to get money, and it goes based on how much money you have. So like that one ends at $40,000. So and each coin is worth 1,000. So you just get in there, cashed out. It's good. And then there's tournament play where you can have brackets. So it'll have like in the ranked tournaments, there's three sets of 4 teams playing games at once, and then the winners move on and move on and move on until it's 1v1.
Okay.
So that was pretty fun as well. Pretty intense, because it's down to like the last cap of the game. You're like sitting there guarding it. It's like counting down. People are just coming in. Yeah, and it's great. It's great.
So are you gonna be playing more of this?
I will probably be playing more of it. It's very, very adrenalizing with its esports like aspect. There's announcers talking all over the thing.
So you said that the gunplay isn't as good as Apex. And
it's
the
not as good.
Isn't quite as good as Apex.
Not quite as good. It's up there.
So why wouldn't you just play Apex?
I don't know.
Okay.
There's just some, it's the new thing. It's fresh. It's shiny.
Is this the next Hyperscape?
That's what I was thinking actually when I was playing it. But I think they've done a lot better at the mechanics of this one.
Yeah, like even when you were playing it in the open beta as Hyperscape, it was like, oh, this game kind of sucks.
Yeah. Whereas this, I'm like
that with this.
Yeah, where this, I'm like, oh, the beta ends today. That sucks.
Okay. Yeah, it wasn't like, oh, the beta ends in 2 weeks. That sucks.
Yeah. No, this is like, oh, I should have gotten this game earlier. Because it's got great potential.
Okay.
It just feels fairly good to play right now. There are some gripes that I have with it so far. The gun, like I said, the gunplay is pretty good, but it's not. It could be better. It could have the sound effects, the punch, everything could be. It could be more immersive.
Well, these guys could just hire all the laid off Bungie Destiny devs.
Yeah, it could be.
Really tune it up for you.
There's the heavy has a charge ability. And
when you say charge, do you mean run or do you mean hold down a button?
Oh, you hit the button and then you charge for, X amount of distance.
Okay.
And you go through walls.
Okay.
And anything that is destructible, you will go through.
You're the Juggernaut.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you're slightly off the ground when you hit charge, like if you jump and hit charge, you will go, if you're on the top of a building, you will go straight down the building. You'll break all of the floors. Oh,
you're like
a
Titan
down.
in Destiny.
Yeah, kind of. And so I would be trying to charge like a guy because he's kind of getting away, but he's on like the top floor of a building, and I would just go plowing right down to the bottom floor. I'd be like, oh my God.
Because you jumped?
Because I was slightly in the air.
Oh, yeah. Interesting.
And there are certain elements in the game that are not destructible, like trees, trash cans, and stuff like that. And if you charge into one of those, that's it. Your charge is done.
Oh, that sucks.
So it's like, oh, come on.
I wonder why the tree would not be destructible.
I don't know.
They just haven't added it in yet, or
could be.
Or they had to have some sort of way for you to get away if you're not a chargy boy.
Yeah.
Just like, I'll duck behind this small tin garbage can.
Yeah. But they give you 10,000 premium currency, and they let you buy all the skins that you want to buy.
Oh, and it's the beta though.
Yeah, it's the beta.
Yeah.
So you'll probably lose all that when the time the game comes out.
Yeah, you'll get some sort of like thank you beta skin that's everybody has.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Yeah,
when
it was good. It was fun.
Interesting. Where is it like standalone, or is it on Steam or something?
It's on Steam, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to play it.
No.
I looked at it and I was like, this looks like what's the Riot one? The Riot FPS Counter-Strike.
Oh, Valorant.
Yeah, it looks like Valorant.
Time to kill in this is very high.
It looked a little more than Valorant for sure.
It's not super low. You can get, like, even if you get headshot with a sniper rifle as a medium character, you live.
Oh yeah.
Like, you can still take another hit before you die. So it's yeah.
Okay.
Time to kill is up there.
Higher TTK.
Higher TTK.
I like it.
Better for us old guys.
I mean,
without the reaction times.
I mean, does that? I mean, okay. I just think it just takes longer for them to kill you before you can kill them. That's what I think.
That is also true. But it also gives you the opportunity to be able to escape.
Yeah, I guess so.
So you're not just getting like one tapped here and there. Yeah. There's actual like, chases that happen.
Yep. Hide behind a garbage can.
Yeah, hide behind a garbage can.
Exactly.
Because you'll see some guy just like, because when you have the objective, if you're carrying like the cash pot, you're highlighted. And so you'll see them running around. You can just kind of like take your sniper rifle and try and shoot them.
Do you move slower?
No. Oh. No, you move just as fast.
Yeah, I was going to say, that'd be like big Halo vibes with the flag.
Yeah.
Just slowly running through the level.
And lights, if you're a light character, you're super fast. You can have a grappling hook. Yeah. So if you have the objective with a grappling hook, you're just zooming really.
Oh, yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I recommend anyone who likes a first-person shooter to try it out. It's very... I want to say it's arcadey, but it's not. Kind of not.
Yeah.
There's still.
I don't know.
I don't know.
As I was watching the video, I just kind of was like, "Oh, this guy's wearing a pumpkin on his head," so it was kind of like it's just I don't know PUBG.
Oh well, yeah, because it's an arena sport, so everyone's wearing flashy costumes. We were all in like cardboard panda heads and suits.
Oh yeah.
Last night. It was good.
And so, are there characters, or is it just a class?
No, you can make your own character. So there's fully...
So you just choose a heavy and you make your character?
You choose a heavy and
it's not like you're going to be like the heavy character Brondo or something like that?
No, you choose heavy, and then, you choose your facial type. You choose what you're wearing on your hands, your feet, your wrists, everything. Like, there's a lot of different options to fully customize your character. You can see what they're wearing on their back, or if they have a bandolier on.
Okay.
So my heavy guy was wearing a goofy smiling like Japanese mask with long flowing silvery hair and like a pink hoodie and white pants.
Oh my gosh.
Just running at people with a sledgehammer.
Swagged out.
Yeah. Yeah, you could just unlock all of the skins, so it was pretty funny.
Crazy.
Yeah, I highly recommend anyone who likes a good first-person shooter to give it a try. I'm sure they will tighten up some of the gameplay and movement options in the final release.
Oh, yeah. That's what an open beta is for.
Yeah, for sure.
In theory.
Yeah. It just needs to be tightened up, just ever so slightly. And some balance issues.
Tighten up those visuals on level 1 for me.
Yeah, exactly. That was essentially my week.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Should we?
A robust week.
A robust week full of excitement and new videos.
It's one of DSP's favorite words.
Yeah.
Robust.
Robust?
Yeah.
It's a good word. It's a very robust word.
It is a robust word for sure.
Should we start watching Invincible?
Invincible?
Have you seen the first season of Invincible?
No.
So
I know what it is.
Yeah.
It's like The Boys, sort of.
Yeah, but in cartoon form.
Omni-Man is an asshole.
And Omni-Man is an asshole, yeah.
It's like if Superman was a doucher in the background.
Yeah, exactly.
And your son was going to kick the shit out of you. Yeah, I'm familiar with Invincible because it's from, what's his name, Robert Kirkland.
Mm-hmm. Is it
Kirkman?
Image or Dark Horse?
I think it was Image.
Yeah.
I think it was Image. I just... never watched it. I don't know. What's his name does the voice of Omni-Man? J.K. Simmons.
Yep.
And then Invincible's voiced by I don't even fucking know. But I'm familiar with it. I mean, I guess we could watch it, but Echo's coming out.
Oh, yeah. We should just stick to that, because I already watched
it. Sorry, go ahead.
I've seen the first season of Invincible, and now we've started the second season. I was like, oh, maybe we should watch this and talk about it on the podcast.
The only problem with Echo is that the whole season comes out on the same day.
Oh, well, we'll just have to watch one episode at a time.
Did you watch the trailer?
No.
Oh, dude.
I didn't. I saw that it was what it was kind of based on, and I was like, okay, I'm in.
It looks violent because the guy got shot right in the head in the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like it wasn't even hidden really. And also Vincent D'Onofrio is wearing like the classic Kingpin white suit.
Yes.
I was like, oh.
He wears that sometimes in Daredevil.
Oh, really?
But not all the time. Nor in the later seasons of Daredevil, he's just in a Hawaiian shirt.
Daredevil was in the trailer too.
Oh, yes.
For like a millisecond. So.
Yeah, that was I like that Daredevil. Can't remember what his name is.
Matt Murdock.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. No problem. Yeah, I don't know his name. Remember when he banged She-Hulk and everyone was so upset about that?
Yeah.
I'd fuck the shit out of She-Hulk, man. Actually, she'd fuck the shit out of me.
Yes.
That's cool. I'm okay with it.
You'd be crushed betwixt her thighs.
Kegels, man. Just rip your dick off. It's crazy. Super grippy.
Super grippy. You just milked from the inside.
Exactly. So good.
Oh, God. You know what else is good? Patreon.com/StreamVoidPod.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You out there listening to this podcast in listening land.
Listening land.
You can get in there. You can throw money at the screen. You can support this podcast and these two guys talking about things that they may or may not know anything about.
I like to think I know something.
Curb's just looking left and right with that grin on his face like, what are you talking about?
I know everything.
For just $1 a month,
Don't
you get
worry about
access to the pre-show content, the post-show content, all of our bonus videos that we've put out.
Yep.
And there are few.
1,000 of them.
Thousands of them.
Yes. Thousands of hours of quality content.
Yes. You get access to this podcast early.
Yep.
Tonight, Sunday night, when I edit it together and throw it up there.
Oh, beautiful.
And of course, there's always at least an hour of bonus content in the pre-show. Sometimes more. You're getting an hour and 15 this week.
Oh my God.
That is
tits
correct.
This week, he said.
Yes. That is exactly what I said. Because, I'm not good with words.
That's okay.
And or lip movements.
Oh, jeez Louise. All righty. Lip movements.
Yes.
Very good.
Yeah, patreon.com/StreamVoidPod. It's the only way to support this podcast at the moment.
Yeah.
But we could.
I mean, you could also like the YouTube channel.
You could.
Like the video, comment on the video. That's a good way to support me.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Too. Yeah. I do a lot of work over there.
Yes. So. Yes, you do. I was thinking we could just turn on monetization again.
Probably should.
Yes.
Yeah.
Although, now we have to get our streaming hours up again.
Oh, God damn it.
Days.
Son of a bitch.
Yes, it could happen.
Yep.
We'll think about it.
Yep.
Let's talk about some news.
Okay.
Mr. Beast.
I've heard of
Jimmy
him.
Donaldson. There's some drama going on.
His smiling face always looks at me from YouTube's front page.
Yes. Rosanna Pansino is accusing Mr. Beast of faking his videos. Well, one of them anyway.
Yeah.
And there was a creator hide and seek.
Mm-hmm.
They had a massive, it was all for charity, and they had a massive hide and seek tournament in a stadium.
Okay.
And there were a lot of famous creators on there. And Rosanna Pansino was, of course, on there.
I've never heard of her.
No?
No.
She's OG YouTuber.
Oh, really?
Yeah, definitely OG YouTuber.
Okay.
Has been around for quite some time. And she is accusing Mr. Beast of faking who actually won.
Yeah, she's saying that she was in the top 3, but he edited it to make it look like it was 3 dudes that were in the top 3.
Yeah.
Why he would do that, I have no idea.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
So is that actually what happened, or is she just getting this out there to get people to talk about her, which worked if that's the case?
Yeah, because she's moved into a music career, and she just dropped a new music video a couple days before this tweet came out.
Yeah. She did say something about like, oh, next time I have something like this to say, I won't do it at bad time, where it's like I have something happening at the same time. So it kind of like a little sus that way. But it's like, okay, why would Mr. Beast do that, first of all? Like, was he like, no, the ratings are going to be terrible if a woman is in the top 3? We have to have 3 guys. Like, I don't think so. Or was she just like, she thought she was in the top 3, but she was mistaken? Or is she full of shit? Or did Mr. Beast actually do this? First of all, Mr. Beast didn't edit this fucking video.
100% didn't.
Someone else did.
Yeah,
so
his team did.
Yeah. So if there was hijinks like that, it's not like Mr. Beast probably. Can I just call him not Mr. Beast?
You want to call him Jimmy?
I'm just gonna call him Beast. I don't want to have any respect on it. Okay. Like, I'm not gonna call him Sir Beast or anything like that.
Call him Sir Beasts a lot.
No.
Mr. Donaldson.
No, I'm not gonna call him Mr. Donaldson either.
Just
I
call
don't
him
want to
Jimmy.
call him Jimmy either. Can I call him Jim?
You call him Jim.
His name's probably James. It's not like he went into the editing bay and was like, hey, I want 3 guys top 3. Like, he was there holding the mic. Like, do you even think this thing was his idea? No, probably not.
I could have been.
His team was probably like, hey, we're going to do an arena thing, hide and seek with all these creators. You stand there with your smiling white teeth and, I don't know, act jovial, I guess. I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure Mr. Beast thinks up all his own videos.
No.
Well, him and his team anyway.
No, come on.
Oh, yeah.
He's like George Lucas, where he comes in with his rubber stamp and be like, I like this video idea. Pa-tink. And I like this video idea. Pa-tink. You kidding me?
Nope.
Okay. I didn't realize you were a member of the Mr. Beast. Sorry,
I am a Mr. Beast
cult.
enjoyer.
Yeah.
I am a Mr. Beast enjoyer. I wasn't before, but when he was making stupid videos of him and his boys just wrecking stuff.
Yeah.
But now that he's like doing some pretty cool production stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, when you have a lot of money, it's easy to do cool production stuff.
Sure,
also, when you have
is.
20 people working for you in the background, I could make something
probably even more.
I could make something pretty incredible too if I had his bankroll. If I didn't have to go to fucking work every day.
Yeah.
So
did the who won this thing? Was it Zach King?
I don't fucking know.
Because the final 3 people that she says were
3
actually
people I've never heard of.
Zach King. You've never heard of Zach King?
No.
Oh, okay. Quackity and herself.
Okay, I've heard of Quackity. I don't know what Quackity is, male or female. I'm assuming male. Oh yeah, he's male. I know that because she said 3 men were in the top 3, and she was one of them.
Yeah.
She should have been in the top 3. I don't know what he does or looks like or anything about him.
Zach King is that magician who edits crazy edits and does crazy tricks with editing. That's
I could do crazy tricks with editing too. That doesn't make me a magician.
Yeah, but he's a magician.
Okay.
He's a wizard, an editing wizard.
I've never heard of him. And what does Quackity do?
You've probably seen him. Quackity, I think, is a Minecraft guy.
He sounds like he is. I'm going to type in Zach King and see what he looks like. Never heard of him. Never seen him. Why is he wearing his hat backwards? I don't know.
He's Zach King. That's what he does.
Never heard of him. Never heard of him. Never seen him. I'd remember this smiling face.
Oh, yeah. Quackity does Minecraft?
Let me see what Quackity looks like.
There's some Minecraft. I don't know.
Let me see what this. Oh, this guy plays Minecraft for sure. I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
I'd have to rewatch the video because if Zach King won, I'll call editing shenanigans.
Why?
Because he's a good editor.
Okay, but he didn't edit it.
No, he didn't edit it. But he's a magician.
I think it's probably just like, you know what? I need to put out a drama tweet now that my song is out. Get some eyes on me. Because I ain't never heard of this woman before.
No?
No.
That's because she's OG YouTuber.
I only know Ray Don Johnson. What's his name? Ray William Johnson?
Yeah. And Tosh?
I mean, Tosh.0. Is that him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tosh.0. Yeah.
I know of those 2 fools.
Tosh, yeah, Zach King won.
Tosh is slightly funny, though, so he gets a pass.
Yes.
The only YouTuber I know is Chris Chan.
You don't know Mark Rober?
I know him, but I mean, yes, that's because he actually has talent and skills and is also personable.
Yes. Matt
and
Pat?
Handsome. Who?
Matt Pat?
No, unfamiliar. We could go through the listing and 99% of them will be like, never heard of him.
Ryan Tehran.
No.
Trahan, rather.
Who? No.
Ryan
Either
Trahan?
way you say it, I don't know him.
Trahan.
No, I don't know him.
I love Ryan Trahan. He's
Okay.
He's awesome.
Who else was in this contest?
We'll go through the people I don't know. Arak,
Nope.
Bella Porch,
Oh yeah, I know Bella Porch.
Larray,
I don't know.
Lexi Rivera, Logan Paul, of course.
Oh well, yeah, okay.
Pearson,
Meh.
Preston.
No,
You don't know Preston?
I don't know Preston.
Sophie Dossie
Mm-mm.
and ZHC.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, I don't know who ZHC either.
Bella Porch was in today.
Yeah.
I just saw her stupid TikToks with her lip syncing to weirdo songs and looking cute. Is that how she became famous?
Yeah.
No, it is.
Oh, okay.
I'm stating a fact.
Okay.
That was a statement of fact right there.
Yeah. Everyone. Yeah.
I think it was well, she did a thing where she complained about it before, saying it was edited to make her look like she didn't come in the top 3, which, okay. Like, first of all, why would you burn that bridge with Mr. Beast, first of all?
Yeah.
So anyways, but she did a retraction saying like, oh, I made an error. It was my fault. And then she retracted her retraction was what this came out to be, was that she stood by what she said before. And now, anyways, we're talking about her. So it worked.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy her whole discography.
Are you?
Yeah, I got to.
Oh.
She went to all this effort to make me interested in her music.
And now you're interested.
No, not really.
Oh.
I'm sure it's absolute dog shit. That's why she had to do it. I'm sure it's absolute trash.
Let's see how many songs are out there, or how many albums she's got.
None.
But she's got albums. 2015. Oh, listen on YouTube, Spotify, or YouTube Music.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
No?
No, I don't want to hear it.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to hear it. I'm sure it's atrocious. I don't need to hear it.
Okay.
It's like going to be like Rebecca Black Friday style. Just something atrocious.
I'm trying to find how many albums she has.
I don't think she has any. I think she just has some singles because she is doing Mr. Beast drama tweets to get some eyes on it.
Yes, Bad Moon Rising is her latest single.
She's doing a cover of a Creedence song?
Maybe.
God damn, imagine thinking you were good enough to cover Creedence. God damn, the balls on this chick. Maybe I do need to listen to it.
Part of Your World from The Little Mermaid.
What, she had a song in the Little Mermaid movie? Like the new one?
No, I think she just sang the song.
Oh, from The Little Mermaid.
From The Little Mermaid.
Oh, I was like, wow, she's legit.
I dreamed a dream from Les Miserables.
Okay. She's trying to show off her range here.
Yes. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, of course.
Oh, no.
We're busting that one out. Actually, we can bust it out now.
No.
It's November. That means Christmas.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
The Nerdy Nummies theme?
What?
Who the hell are the Nerdy Nummies?
I don't want to know.
No?
No.
Okay.
I don't need to learn these things.
Nah.
I'm ignorant of them now. I'd like to continue being ignorant.
Well, I think I'm going to have to go back and rewatch the Creator Clash and see just how it went again.
You saw it?
Yeah, I've seen it before.
Oh.
Because,
well, there's not going to be any like remnants of her in there being like complaining like, I actually got third place.
Well, no, that was never in there, but I'm curious to see if they edited it good enough that it did make it look like that, or if it's just like, or what. It
just seems weird that why would they do that?
There's no reason to do it. Literally none. It's a charity event.
In fact, if they were to edit it, it would be the other way, where they would put a woman in the top 3.
Yeah.
Rather than take her out. Like,
Yeah.
What is this, 1950?
Yeah, and this video is not that old. It's only a couple of years old.
It's very weird.
Yes.
Very convenient that a couple years old video, she brought it up right as her single came out. does stink a little bit.
It stinks a little bit, yes. Yeah. She was on a podcast promoting things. And things get said.
I guess so. Yeah, remember earlier when I talked about She-Hulk's vagina?
Yeah. Clearly.
Yeah.
It's vivid in my mind.
Exactly.
Let's talk about some morons in Japan.
Yes.
There are some Twitch streamers running around Japan just being absolute D-bags.
Yep.
Johnny Somali.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know who the other guy was.
Well, they're separate things.
Or is it both Johnny Somali?
No, they're not. They're not like They're just two idiots that are in Japan doing idiotic things, not together. They just happen to be.
They just happen to be in Japan.
Yeah. Johnny Somali was doing. He sounds like a piece of trash, but he sounds like the kind of guy that like.
Oh, he's a kick streamer.
Well, he must have been banned by Twitch for the stuff he's been doing.
Probably.
But he's the type of one that he was beyond the train in Japan, and he'd like yell out like Hiroshima, Nagasaki, and like just all this bullshit. Ridiculous stuff, which a 12-year-old boy would love to watch on Twitch or Kick, right? And he did some trespassing onto construction sites, and he's going to face criminal charges in Japan. It's kind of crazy how stupid you would be to go to Japan and do ridiculous things like this.
Yeah.
Because the crime rate is so low in Japan because it's very strict.
Extremely strict.
Where like you get like ridiculous like jail time for stuff that would be just like a misdemeanor.
Yep.
In North America.
Mm-hmm. Like
drug violations and stuff like that. It's big time trouble in Japan. So obviously, Buddy's doing it in Japan because the reactions that he get are great for his 12-year-old viewer base. Also, like man children as well.
Yes. And
racists. Then again, I don't know if a racist is watching the Johnny Somali stream.
Probably not.
So yeah, he's been just acting like a fool in Japan.
That's weird. He currently lives in Japan.
Yeah. But like, he's the type where it'll be like, oh, I can make a buck off of this. All right. It doesn't matter that, you know, people hate me or I look like an idiot or a fool and I'm causing trouble in civilization.
Yeah.
It's like, I can get paid for this.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go and do this, all this stupid stuff, you know? Anyways, it's just like, what's his name that got arrested for the prostitute that we talked about in Australia. I can't remember his name. Oh God, why can't I think of his name? Anyways, we just talked about him not too long ago. He'd been banned from Twitch for a long time. Mm-hmm. And then he came back on Kick and they sent a prostitute to his hotel room.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But I can't think of his name. Anyways, similar vibes here with this fool.
Yeah, this dude sounds like an absolute D-bag.
Yeah.
Just don't do this, people.
Exactly.
Just harassing people out on the street.
Yeah, exactly. And the other one was this other idiot named Phidias. We shouldn't even say their names, just call him an idiot. They were doing a contest so you could travel across Japan for the fastest for free, which means like not paying bus fees or just sneaking onto the train and stuff like that.
Ooh, a grand prize of $10,000.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, maybe something like that would fly in North America, where like if you'll see like videos of like the subways where people are just jumping over the turnstiles all day, every day.
Yeah.
Where in Japan, everyone is just like, the social contract in Japan is so much more like binding. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but like you act sort of respectable in public.
Yeah, there's a lot more respect going around.
Yeah, whereas in North America, we're all savages over here. And it's just like, whatever. Do whatever you want. Who cares about how you inconvenience anyone else, right? Mm-hmm. So yeah, they were doing this, and people were upset with them on their YouTube channel by being like, why are you like taking advantage of like the kindness of Japanese people? Like you're making it bad for foreigners, which is true.
Yep.
So now whenever these people have another interaction with a foreigner, it's going to be tinted by the way these idiots they dealt with acted around them then, you know?
Yeah, it's wild.
I don't know. It's again another case of like, I can make $1 off of this. Who cares if I'm like just being a savage in a foreign land? Like, why don't they do that kind of thing in like Singapore? Oh, because they would definitely be caned in Singapore. You know? Just ridiculous. So stupid. So I'm planning our trip to Japan.
Very good. Very good.
And we're going to have a contest to see who can eat for free in Japan. So there's a lot of dining and dashing. Grand prize, $50.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. I'm in.
Exactly.
As long as we can go visit Mr. Pewds.
Is he in Japan?
Yep.
Does he live there now?
Yeah, he lives there now.
Why? Why would he move to there from Sweden?
I don't know. Slice
There's no snooze in There's no snooze in Japan. He's gonna snooze it up there.
Oh. Yeah, he's been living there for quite some time.
Oh, crazy.
Him and Marcia.
No.
And their baby.
Oh, wow. You're quite the Pewds fan.
I'm a Felix fan. I'm not a Pewds fan.
Oh, okay.
Like PewDiePie, meh. Felix, that's a good guy.
Okay.
Because I've been watching his vlogs just from in Japan where he's just Felix.
Yeah.
And Marcia does all the editing. And it's just them bumming about Japan.
Mm-hmm.
It's wholesome. It's great. I love it.
Why does he make his wife do the editing?
She wants to, I guess.
Oh, okay.
She has a certain editing style, and it's beautiful.
Okay. Yeah, we can visit him, sure.
Yeah.
He won't have us, but
No, he sure won't. He'd be like, who are you guys?
we can try to find his place.
He'd be like, we have 100 followers on Twitch, man.
Yeah, dude. Seriously, let's collab. Bro, come on. Let's elevate each other. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, let's do it. We're
All
famous.
Right. I mean, people know me. I don't want to toot my own horn.
Yeah, people know you in the way that I know you.
Yes.
Yes.
In an intimate way.
In a very intimate way.
Oh, Lordy.
Speaking of intimate.
Uh-huh.
XQC.
Oh, God.
He's a super intimate guy.
Who put this on here?
Oh, just, lets
me.
out his intimate thoughts and reactions to everything.
Imagine being a dude in the year 2023. It's like, I need some content for my stream. You know what I'm going to live react to? Is like people dying. Wouldn't that be great? Let's live react to some war footage from Gaza. And just have my like friggin' idiot face. Like, wow, look at those explosions. So many people died. That's crazy. I do not like the fact this dude's Canadian.
No.
That really upsets me. Because he's such a buffoon.
He is.
He's such a man-child.
Here's the thing, though. This doesn't surprise me that this is something that he would do.
No.
It doesn't surprise me at all.
I'm not surprised either.
It's like, that sounds exactly like something XQC would do.
That'd be my impersonation of him watching it. So yeah, people were calling him out about it. Like, oh yeah, really cool that you're reacting to war footage. That's pretty cool. And then he would reply to their tweets like, what did he say here? So he did. Someone said, when I think about what scumfuck degenerate content Parasite looks like, I don't think I could possibly create a parody more on the nose than this. And it's like him reacting to the explosions. So then XQC replied to him with a picture of him holding like stacks of money to his ears, like phone, and just saying like, huh? And then someone else replied saying like his soul is empty. And then he tweeted a picture of his like diamond watch that says your bank account relates.
What the hell?
It's like, oh my God. He's such a fucking idiot, man. Like, I hope no one watches him and is like, yo, yeah, this guy, he knows what's going on. He's got some smart takes on anything.
I don't know if anybody thinks he's got smart takes. They just watch it for the cringe.
Yeah, well, couldn't he have done this?
Maybe it's a challenge. It's just trying to understand what the hell he's even talking about the entire time.
Well, yeah, that is also true, but couldn't he have just watched the bombings and eaten spaghetti like he normally does with his reaction stuff?
Maybe the whole Sniper Wolf Jack's Films thing is, maybe Jack's got it to him. He's like, I gotta actually react to this.
He's such a buffoon, dude. That's like when, what's his name on the H3 podcast, call him about stealing stuff, and he couldn't reply because he can't put a thought together. Yeah. So he just like laid down on the ground and pretended he was like an inchworm, like crawling along the ground. He was so ridiculous.
After the whole Jack's Films reaction stuff, now that I'm scrolling through YouTube Shorts a lot more, I'm seeing the reacts that are not reacts.
Like they're just sort of sitting there.
They're just sitting there doing nothing and be like, oh.
Yeah.
Or they'll just be like duetting the video and just pointing at the video, nodding their head and be like,
Yeah.
This is my hot reaction.
I hate that shit, dude. It's so stupid. I don't know why anyone would ever watch that shit.
I don't know. I find myself watching the other video and I'm like, oh no, don't give this person a view.
Yeah, there's one that I try to stop seeing on TikTok all the time where it's this idiot guy sitting on the bottom of the screen and it's about where music samples come from.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll just be pointing upwards and it'll be like playing the audio of a new song and then it'll cut to like where the sample came from. And I'm just like, how can I block this fucking fool? There's no way to block him on TikTok. So I'm like, okay, let me look in the hashtags. But he's posting his videos and he's not like putting like a hashtag of like his name in it. Mm-hmm. So I can't block that fucking hashtag. So I'm like, I'll see him and be like infuriated, like this fucking idiot again. Oh my God. Anyways, XQC.
XQC.
If he
goes from the worst reactor to the worst reactor.
Yeah. But if he called me up for a collab, I'd be like, yes, sir. Let's make it happen, XQC. Yes, sir.
Fellow Canadian XQC, let's go.
You're my favorite bovine boy of all time.
Yep.
Let's react together, sir. What kind? You want to react to World War II footage? Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
Oh,
no,
God.
I don't think so. I don't think I could do that.
No. I'm like trying to picture that in my head. You sit next to XQC.
I'd just be like eyes shifted left and right, like, oh my God, big fake smile on my face. Like, what have I done?
Yeah.
There have been a few times where it's been like, okay, that was funny or interesting or whatever that he did. Mm-hmm. But so rarely of any clips I ever see of him, I'm like, this fool makes millions of dollars a year. This fucking fool right here. So I guess I just have to act a fool.
I guess. What you gonna do?
I'm fucking gonna, I don't clamp 2 Lego pieces to my dick, I guess. Slap them together. It's something like that. I don't know.
Can't do that on YouTube.
Kick, baby.
Oh, kick.
Yeah, let's go. I can do it on YouTube. I just don't show it.
No, you have to blur it.
And I just scream.
Yeah. So you could just do a shot from the waist up and be like, this is what we're doing today, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, exactly.
And then not do anything.
Exactly. No, I'd have to do it because they would be able to tell my reactions wasn't real.
You just have to get that acting lesson in you.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you can get the tears flowing good.
Oh, yeah. Just get some fake movie tears that come from the outside of your eye.
Yeah.
How does that happen? When did that become a thing on movies?
I don't
Just
know.
like, who cries from the outside of their eye? It's pretty weird.
Speaking of tears. Tears of joy.
Oh, yeah?
Vampire Survivors. It's getting a big new story mode. Story mode. They're getting a big new story mode.
Yes.
I just almost said story mode again.
Story mode.
Story mode.
Yeah, they're offering up a sort of remix like stuff that you can do where there's sort of mini challenges and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The game that keeps on giving.
Wacky side quests.
Yeah.
Quote unquote.
So they show in the video, like some of the levels are crazy where you'll walk up and there's just like 10 clover leaves on the screen and 10 hearts and you can just be instantly like super lucky right off the bat and stuff like that. Yeah. Sort of, just weird remixes of the game, different sort of challenges or whatever. Should be interesting.
Yeah, this game is $5.
I know. It's crazy. And I didn't even buy the game. I bought the DLC. Still on Game Pass. I don't own the game. I just own the DLC. Also, these new adventures, they're letting you carry, like, it's not like it's a standalone as in progress in your main game. Is if you play it, you don't get progress. Mm-hmm. You unlock coins that you can use in the main regular game.
Oh, nice.
So it's not like, because sometimes games will add in other modes like that, where it's like, well, but I have my character. Like, why would I play this other mode that's not getting me anything in this mode, you know?
Yeah.
Unless I really like the other mode.
You do it for the challenge.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I just think of some games where it'll be like, oh, we added this new mode, but no progress carries over. But it's like the whole game was based on progress. So, like, what the fuck? Why would I why would I play this mode? I can't think of any off the top of the head, but I know it's happened before where it'll be like, here's this new... Yeah, I think there have been RPG DLCs where it's like, oh, it's a standalone thing. It's like, but I have my character.
Yeah.
I don't want to play some other character, you know?
But it's a whole new character in a whole new world.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah. So I played Vampire Survivors yesterday or something like that. because I haven't really done much in the DLC, like the Moon Spell or whatever it's called.
Yeah, I haven't either, actually.
Yeah, it's just weird not being able to walk wherever you want in Vampire Survivors. It's like, oh, I walk north. Oh no, there's a cliff. I can't go that way. I have to find the path by going left or right.
Oh yeah,
and then getting into a building and be like, oh Christ, I can't walk anywhere. But why can all the enemies walk through walls?
Right.
This sucks.
All the enemies are incorporeal.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fine.
Yeah.
They can go through walls, but not through your whips. That's what really counts.
That's true. But you know what? It's harder to survive when it's like, oh, I have a little hallway to go through. I don't have much space to dodge. So, yeah, I'm excited to check it out, and it's going to be free.
Yes.
Well, there's
as long
3
as
or
game.
2 in the base game, and then 1 with each expansion.
Okay.
And they're working on another expansion, too.
Okay.
So...
Another $3 expansion?
Yeah, break the bank. I mean, I guess these guys kind of figured it out. Like, oh, if it's cheap and we sell 1 million copies, or it's expensive and we sell 100,000 copies, we sell the same. We get the same amount of money.
Yeah, might as well put it in more people's hands.
Yeah, exactly. I wish other developers would get that idea, especially with older games.
Yeah,
like Nintendo.
Like Nintendo.
It's just like, okay, like. The Legend of Zelda has been out since the Switch's launch, and it's still $80.
It's $80, bud.
Like, how many could just cut it in half? Anyone that's been thinking about it would buy it now.
Yeah.
Anyways, whatever. I think Ubisoft has the right idea with pricing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they go on sale like 2 months after the game comes out, and like they'll go down to like, if you want to buy all the old Assassin's Creeds now, you can get like every one in a pack for like $20. Wow. It's crazy.
That's the good stuff.
Like Watch Dogs Legion is on sale right now for $11. And I was waiting for it to go down to 19 when I finally bought it. And now it's $11.
What about OG Watch Dogs? $5?
I mean, yeah, probably. Probably. I mean, I don't really want to play OG Watch Dogs because I like the idea of Watch Dogs Legion with all the different dudes you recruit, but anyways, I think they should start doing more of that kind of thing.
Nintendo could learn. They could, but they refuse to.
Well, they don't have to. Is also the problem. Is that it's like, well, I want to play Zelda. I guess it's $80. I'll buy it.
Even old Zelda. Older Zelda.
Well, you can't buy older ones.
Buy it.
No. Are you kidding me? They're not bringing them back. We're going to remake it in 4 years. Pay another full $90 for it. Not get to buy like the N64 version. Are you kidding me?
That would be expensive. They need to do an a la carte.
They imagine. I don't even want to say it because I said it so many times. But imagine Nintendo Game Pass. Oh my God. Wouldn't that be ridiculous?
Yeah. Wouldn't
that be ridiculous?
It would be.
Especially classic, the back catalog of Nintendo. Just even Nintendo published ones. Oh my God. I mean, they kind of do have Game Pass with Nintendo Online because you get like the NES like free games.
Yep.
But the selection is like, I don't want to play Kabuki Warrior.
We need that Tengen Game Pass.
I wonder if Nintendo would even do that.
I mean, is it up to Nintendo, or can Tengen just do it?
No.
Because they did unlicensed games.
Yeah, but that was different when you could put an unlicensed game on the NES.
Yeah.
You couldn't do that on the Switch.
No.
That's all encrypted now.
But, I mean, Tengen could just do it for another platform.
Yeah, I mean, they could, but...
Assuming you want to play any Tengen games.
I mean, RBI Baseball? Hell yeah, dude. Are you kidding me?
That was the exact game I had in my mind, too.
I loved RBI Baseball. Are you kidding me? I played so much RBI Baseball on the NES, man. Oh, my God. So much. It's crazy.
I can't remember. I can't believe that was the only game that came to my brain.
Well, there's Tetris, and then I think, what else? Maybe Gauntlet? Gauntlet was a Tengen game. Yeah, there's a bunch. I can't think of them all, but I had a few. What about Quattro Sports?
Quattro Sports.
Quattro Adventure. Yes. Get some Dizzy the Egg going on. What a terrible game.
Oh, that's classic though. Classic on ZX Spectrum.
If you're British, yeah, exactly. ZX Spectrum. If you're British,
yeah.
No, thank you. I have more fine taste.
Switch in the back.
Yeah, you did. You totally did.
Oh. Switch position 1.
I never had a multi-cart for the NES.
No?
Did you ever have a multi-cart? I
I
had
never had
Quattro
an NES.
Sparks.
But that being said,
Mhm.
my neighbor did,
Ah.
and he had the gold Micro Machines cart.
Oh yeah, I had that too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
yeah,
I love Micro Machines. Was such a dope racing game.
yeah, yeah. No, I had Quattro Sports and I had Quattro Adventure.
I remember seeing a Quattro Sports somewhere. I don't know if I'm just making memories up at this point for
No.
that.
No,
But yeah, that was so long ago.
my uncle had a multi-cart. I remember going to his house. Whoa, there's like 500 games. And it's like, no, there's actually like 40 games, and there's just 30 different versions of Balloon Fight.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah. That's like when someone tries to sell you like those new handhelds. It's like 20,000 games.
Yeah, and
It's
there's
like, no, there's 4.
15,000 Mario ROM hacks.
Yeah.
Yikes, no thank you.
It's big yikes.
Exactly. Anyways, that's called a tangent.
That's super tangent. A super 8-bit tangent.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's something right in front of us. We're not tangent on here. Sam
Okay.
Bankman-Fried, guilty, faces life in prison.
Yeah.
So this is a guy that had a crypto exchange called FTX, and he was accused of massive fraud and money laundering.
Yeah.
And he just got his sentence handed down to him.
Yeah, he basically had his FTX going, and then he would, I'll withdraw a little bit into the old personal accounts, maybe go on a nice vacation, maybe buy a nice car, all that sort of stuff. And it's been going on for like a year, I think.
Yeah.
Where he finally got convicted,
Mm-hmm.
and now he's going to go to prison for multiple charges. And he could face like 110 years in prison, basically.
Yep.
So
That would mean he would be 142 when he got out of prison.
it's not like a death sentence, but it is kind of a death
It's
sentence.
pretty much a death sentence.
It's kind of crazy though that
You're not going to die, but you're going to stay in this room until you die.
usually like this sort of white collar crime is not punished so severely.
Yeah.
So usually
It's
it's like
wild.
you go to Club Fed. Maybe he is going to go to Club Fed. I don't know. Where it's like they have their own little cabana and they can go to play tennis every day and
Yeah.
whatever. Or maybe he's going to go to real Rikers Island or something like that. I don't know. It seems to be a thing in the crypto world. Maybe not crypto world, in the financial world. Where it's just like, oh, I can move this money around as I see fit. Well, I'm not a bad guy. I just am going to take out a loan to myself that I'll pay back.
Wink, wink.
And, there's lots of money there. It'll be fine. And then,
Yeah.
maybe I'll take another little loan out for myself. It's fine.
Wink, wink.
And then it's like, oh, I actually took out $1 billion. Oops.
I just got used to the life.
How am I going to pay that back? Well, I control the books, so
It's just
it's fine.
It's fine.
No
Wink,
one
wink.
knows.
Wink, wink.
And then all of a sudden, everyone's money's gone. Sorry.
So at the bottom of the article,
Uh-huh.
there's a section labeled tangent.
Oh, really?
Yes, because it's a tangent.
Is it now? Yeah, I don't know, dude. I have always been a little skeptical of the exchanges like that. Like,
Yeah.
I know the idea behind the exchange is like you don't pay the regular investment broker fees.
Uh-huh.
It's self-controlled. Like, the exchange will take like whatever it is, a certain percentage, but it's low,
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you put your money in there. They hold it. In theory, they invest it as a regular bank would do, but you pay less fees than if you hold it in like a Wealth Simple account.
Yeah.
But like the Wealth Simple account is like, and again, it's a little different now where things are becoming regulated, but this is when like crypto was unregulated. So it's just like,
The Wild West of crypto.
doesn't exist. It's
Yeah.
not a real thing.
Yeah.
You
put it's like the Wild West and the Wild West Bank.
Yeah.
You put your money in your bank.
So it's
our
kind of
bank.
crazy that these people think like the whole thing with the crypto was like, oh, it's unregulated. So that's why it's like unlimited potential and everything like
yeah.
that. And it's like, well, why do you think banking ended up being regulated in the first place?
Yeah.
This exact reason in the like 1800s when a banker was like, well, I got $50 in the bank. Hoo-wee. Well, I'll take a $10 personal loan for myself and buy a new house. It's like, this is why it's regulated.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not even very well regulated in America.
No.
Like, banking in America is still almost like the Wild West.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Because if you look up a listing of the banks that have gone bankrupt in America in the last, 40, 50 years, there's like hundreds of them.
Mm-hmm.
If you look up the banks that have gone bankrupt in Canada, there's none. We have just like way stricter like rules.
Yeah.
Like even when it was like the loosest it was here, it was not that bad. Like in the mortgage crash era of America, when everyone was getting subprime mortgages. Even in Canada, the requirements for a mortgage were a lot lower than what they are now, but it wasn't extreme like in America where they're just like, oh yeah, give it to anybody.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Mortgage. Go ahead.
It doesn't matter. In Canada, there still were rules, but it was like way less.
Yeah.
Because like when I got my house, I don't even know. My down payment was something so stupid, like 10 grand or something like that. It was like nothing. It was crazy. Whereas now it's like, well, how much was the down payment percentage wise here? 20%, 30%.
Yeah, I put down 55.
Yeah.
Now it's 25.
Okay.
No, it's 20.
Okay. Yeah.
20? Yeah, 20.
Okay. Yeah. And it was like back when I did it, it was like, yeah. And I didn't even put it down really. Like I got it back the same day.
Wow.
Because there was like a rebate thing with the mortgage company.
Oh, nice.
It was so
Put
stupid.
down your 10, you get 10 rebate.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was so stupid, dude. But I mean, I don't know. There wasn't like crazy amounts of defaulting going on in Canada that I know of.
Yeah.
I mean, people were complaining like, oh, my mortgage went up X amount of dollars a month. It's like, well, maybe you went a little beyond your means then if a 2% a 2% interest rate change puts you out of your house and home, you know.
Mm-hmm. You're stretching too far.
Exactly. So anyways, yeah. Gee, I wonder if they're going to regulate this stuff more and more.
Weird, eh?
Can't believe it. But, I mean, you know what? So he's going to be in prison for the rest of his life. He had a really good 2 years there. He was living high on the hog, dude.
It was worth it.
Totally, dude.
Totally worth it.
He was eating double Big Macs every night.
Beautiful.
Yeah, exactly.
Beautiful. So,
Uh-huh.
you... Kurbstomped
Uh-huh.
are notorious Swiftie.
Am I?
I've heard that you're a notorious Swiftie.
Who told you that?
You're listening to Taylor Swift all day long.
Who told you that?
You even are standing in line for the tickets.
Who
She's
told you
coming to
these
Vancouver.
lies? She is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Next year. It's wild.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. First.
She's coming here, though?
No, not here. Vancouver.
No, I know, but I was saying, is she coming here,
Yes.
too?
Not here.
Oh.
Vancouver.
Play the Sagebrush Theater?
Right?
Imagine how much the tickets would have to cost. Like 10 grand each? 30 grand each?
Oh, it'd be ridiculous.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
on the weekend or whatever day she's playing,
Uh-huh.
I think she's doing a couple shows.
Probably.
Every hotel in Vancouver sold out.
Oh, yeah. That
Tickets
makes
aren't
sense.
even on sale yet.
They're just pre-booked in case they got
pre-booked.
in case they're getting a ticket?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know who told you these slanderous lies about me, but I'm not a Swiftie. I could name 0 Taylor Swift songs.
Yeah?
I would know one if I heard it, but I don't know the names of them.
You could just string a couple words together. That's probably a Taylor Swift song.
Well, what's the one where she talks about her boyfriend?
Hey, everyone?
Oh, okay. No, the one where she says Romeo said. I know that one.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know what it's called, though. Anyways, what this is about is record labels are now... Okay, so the bit of the story here is... Well, the article is from Billboard. Thank you to Pixacat for these articles here, by the way. She wrangled them for us. So Taylor Swift recorded her first album, but she doesn't own the masters to it, as most record labels They own the rights to the songs when they sign you to the contract. That's just the way the record labels have worked in eternity, basically. Screw the artist over.
Yeah. You record a song for a record label, that you don't own that song.
Yeah.
You have no permission.
And you
to use
don't
that
really
song.
make money on the album. You make money on the tour.
Yeah.
That's where you make the money as the artist. The record label pays to record it and promote it and whatever. And you owe the record label that amount of money for all that. So any money you make at the start goes to paying that back. And then when you sell more records, you'll eventually get money. Anyways, she didn't own the rights to it. So when these songs would be...
Yeah, first, I don't know how many albums it was. It was the first couple.
Well, whatever her contract says, right?
Yeah.
So now she owns everything she does. But she wasn't getting paid anything for these songs. And the way the music industry works, it's so archaic. I don't know. Well, you would probably know, but... That's why Spotify pays the artists like nothing, is because the way the law was set up in like the 1800s, and it was based off of like the the autoplay pianos that you put the roll in and it would be like and play like to duplicate one of those, the royalty to the creator was like a penny. And that's what the Spotify and all these things are based off of, this old law.
Yeah.
Because it was never updated.
Yeah.
They just were like, that law applies to MP3s and streams. It's fine.
Yeah. 100 years later,
so they don't get paid anything. The other thing too is like, if you hear Taylor Swift's song in a movie or whatever, they've paid the record label to have the song.
Yeah.
Where they didn't pay Taylor Swift. So she re-recorded her album, new versions. So she owns them. She doesn't own the song because the record label does.
Yeah.
But because she recreated them, she only has to pay them a smaller fee. But they can license from her and she can put them on Spotify and then she gets all the money or whatever.
Yeah.
And now because of the success of this, because it's a little different with Taylor Swift because she's Taylor Swift and her fans are...
She's one of the biggest recording artists,
music
artists out there right now. Yeah.
Or of all time.
Even of all time.
And her fans are like rabid. So
yes.
She could fart into a tube and people would buy a Blu-ray recording of it. But she re-released them and then she gets all the sales. And now it's all about her new version rather than the old version.
Yeah.
So now the record labels want to prevent this from happening. So as they're signing new artists, they're putting a provision in it saying like, oh, you can't re-record these songs at a later date for a longer period or forever. Yeah. Basically, which is another way to screw over artists. I don't know at this point why you would ever sign with a record label.
I don't know why either.
Like, are they not just obsolete now?
I would imagine that there's still benefit with it because they can get your tunes onto the radio, into movies, and promote you a lot more than what you could doing on Spotify or through YouTube or any of that. But I mean, like just with Justin Bieber, he just blew up on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
So it's still an opportunity.
But he's still signed to a record label.
He's still signed to a record label.
But that was also, I don't know how long, 15 years ago.
Yeah, that was quite a long time.
It was a little different back then.
Yeah. There are streaming has been a huge boon for new artists, but it's also, you don't get paid enough. That's for sure.
Well, that's just like selling a CD though, or whatever, and download on iTunes.
Yeah. You
get the record label takes the money basically. But the other thing too is you don't have to let your music be on Spotify. Spotify just doesn't have a carte blanche to be like, oh, every song is on Spotify.
Yeah.
They still have to get you to say, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Which Taylor Swift said no. Yeah. Their music's not on Spotify. But because of the way the music licensing work, there's all sorts of covers of Taylor Swift. So like there'd be like a woman doing a cover of a Taylor Swift song on Spotify, which is allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah, the music industry kind of was created to screw over the artists basically from day one.
Oh, Taylor Swift is on Spotify.
Oh, she might be back now, but she wasn't. She didn't have her songs on there.
106 million monthly listeners.
There was a lot of people that removed their songs off Spotify too because they wouldn't take Joe Rogan off of Spotify too. Like I don't think Neil Young is available on Spotify anymore. Anyways,
Taylor Swift's most popular song on Spotify, 1.3 billion plays.
And that is what?
Cruel Summer.
Like a cover of Cruel
It's
Summer?
probably a cover of Cruel Summer.
No.
Which is...
No, it's got to be a different one.
100% listen to that later. See if it is.
I saw that there was people trying to buy the first pressing of her first album because there's like a homophobic line that they changed. She said something about you're being so gay or something like that. And
it just means happy.
Something. No, that's not the way it was in the song. I can't remember exactly what it is. I see it on TikTok anyways. Yeah. It's interesting that they're trying to do this. To screw over artists even more. But like, it's like, I don't know. Like any of these artists now that you hear coming up, are they signed to a major label? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Like, is Ice Spice signed to a major label?
I don't know. The only label I listen to on a regular basis, like artists off that label, and that's primarily my listening choices, is of course Monster Cat.
Yeah, but I think that one's a little different. That's not really a major label.
No. They're definitely a like minorish label, but I mean, they're getting huge.
Yeah. But that would also probably be because their deal is better.
Yeah.
And they also are they're very niche.
Very niche.
So they attract a certain kind of music. Whereas like the major label will be like, oh, they have rap, country, electronic, reggae, whatever, everything, you know? Yeah. Interesting.
Very interesting.
I don't know what I'd do if I had talent. Would I sign with a major label?
Probably.
Yeah, maybe. If I had talent, though?
If you had talent, yeah.
If I didn't have talent, which currently in a record label came to me, it was like, we want to sign you to do covers of Dream songs. I'd be like, sign me up, baby.
Yeah,
let's
boy.
Go. Oh my God, Dream.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Let's carry on.
Okay.
HBO bosses used secret, quote-unquote, fake accounts to troll TV critics, according to Rolling Stone.
So, like, oh my God. This is ridiculous, dude.
It sounds ridiculous.
It's so stupid. So, I don't know what this guy is at HBO. He was the president of original programming. And people would review HBO shows, of course, as they do, and be like, I don't like this show. It's cheesy, whatever.
Yep.
And he would see he was apparently obsessed with Twitter. And he'd see people tweeting about it, and then he would be like, well, someone needs to reply to this. This is what the tweet should say. Maybe we have someone that can tweet this or whatever.
Yeah.
So people would have to make a fake Twitter account to reply to these guys, to talk shit to them for the president of original programming. And it's just like, wow, you're so thin-skinned about this. Like, take the like criticism and just like brush it off or whatever. But no, he had to have people, his little secret reply diss to these guys. So the reason this came out was a guy who filed a wrongful dismissal lawsuit against HBO because he was fired because he said that he had done like a mental illness thing, told them about his mental illness, and then they fired him or whatever. So he had to provide all the evidence, and there was all these text messages and emails and stuff that he would show, like, this is part of my job, was to go and create like a fake Twitter account to reply to, you know, critics of HBO show. It sounds so stupid. Oh my God. But as I was reading these tweets, I was like, wow, this is exactly what like all these Twitter accounts would reply to, like a tweet from like the president of the United States of America.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, they are all fake. Just like anything negative is just like not real, basically.
Yeah.
Just the way they're written, and like the account name will be like Kathy 793-728-43291. That's like the account name.
Yeah.
It's like they are all troll farms. It's crazy.
Yeah, they just have a big AI troll farm going now.
Yeah.
They can all do it with AI.
No, Elon's taking care of that, dude.
Yeah, he's getting rid of the AI off Twitter.
Of it all. The other thing too is like, you'd think like, okay, the big critic for like whatever, Rolling Stone, he puts up his tweet saying like, I didn't like this show. This is the reason why. I read my article on rollingstone.com. do you think someone that's like that into the spotlight of entertainment would even be able to see the amount of replies they get to a tweet?
Probably not.
So like, what is the gratification there? Just for your own personal, like, I got him, but
yeah,
like,
little, got him with a zinger.
They never even saw it, and just the way the tweets were just so like ridiculously stupid.
Yes.
Yeah. So like the guy said, the guy that was targeted was Alan Sepinwall. And he says, like, HBO's The Never should have been Joss Whedon's triumphant return to television. Instead, it's very messy for both creative reasons and an accumulation of real-world allegations against creator. My review. And then the tweet the guy said, like the president of HBO's original programming said, this is what the tweet has to say. Alan is always predictably safe and scared in his opinions. And it's just like... Ooh.
That is such an executive making something up for someone to say.
Yeah.
Line.
And then it's from Kelly Shepard at Kelly SH33889356.
Wow.
It's like, okay. And then you go and you look at her account and it's like 28 following, 1 follower. She, her, mom, Texan, herbalist, aromatherapist, vegan. It's like, whatever.
That is not something that she would say.
Another one, Adam Sternberg said, if they're called the Touched, why is the show called The Nevers? Seemed like it should be called The Touched. And then answer, don't get your panties in a bunch. The show just started. It's like, who cares? The guy commented about the name of the show and you have to... Oh my God.
Yeah, it doesn't make much sense to me, but you know.
It's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
So ridiculous. I don't know, dude. If I was president of original programming at HBO, I'd be just like, who cares? This guy he didn't like the show. Well, okay. So what? Like one reviewer? Like I get that the idea is like, oh, the reviewers are going to steer people to or away from your show. But like, what is having a little wiener tweet gonna do? Oh, you're right. I changed my review. You were right. I was wrong. No name account.
It's just something that, you know, he wanted to say to this person, but he couldn't actually say it. So
But why couldn't he say it?
Because that would be bad for him.
I don't know, dude.
That would be like, it would bring shame upon his house. I don't know.
When I see something like that, and it's just like, oh, whatever. Just okay. I guess I'm not the president of HBO's original programming, so I don't know the pressures
you don't know.
under. I just
you don't understand at all.
I don't understand at all. But it's just like why even respond to that?
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to me.
But that's why I'm not the president of
that
HBO's
is why
original programming.
You are not.
I just don't get it.
You just don't understand.
I just don't have that killer mentality. You know?
Yeah. I guess so.
It's just what a little man. That's like when what's his name from Xbox, the guy that did the press conference when they revealed the Xbox One, and it had like no used games and they had all the TV bullshit built in and all that stuff, and people on Reddit were like, oh, this is the worst launch this is going to be terrible, it sucks. And the guy went and DM'd them on Twitter, not Twitter, on Reddit. No, wait, was it Reddit? No, it wasn't Reddit. It was the NeoGAF forums. So the NeoGAF forums was a huge site for gaming news, and they would they had basically verified accounts. Yeah. So he DM'd the guy from his account being like, oh, what have you accomplished in your life, buddy? You think you know everything? It's like, wow, this is like the guy that's the president of the Xbox division being like a little fucking wiener boy. Yeah. It's like you couldn't take just one drop of criticism and ignore it. Like, holy fuck. Just crazy, dude.
Yes. I mean, what a terrible console. What a terrible launch. That was literally
it was terrible.
It's universally agreed.
But rather than being like, yeah, we really dropped the ball, or like, oh, some guy on NeoGAF is talking shit about me, like, who cares? He has to DM him about... It's like, you're the fucking president of Xbox and Microsoft. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Getting fired? Oh, yeah.
No, he didn't get fired. He stepped down because he fucked it all up. But it was just like...
Might as well have gotten fired.
Oh my God. That was a ridiculous... Oh, real time. I wish we had the podcast going on then, man. There was a lot of stuff going on with that. So good. anyways, what a wiener.
Yes. Speaking of getting fired up.
Fired up.
Yep. MMO players blast disgusting $90 early access charge for World of Warcraft, The War Within.
Yes.
So the new expansion, there are some tiers. You get your base expansion. You get your, your little bit up expansion. And then you get your premium expansion, which gives you 3 days of early access to the expansion.
So it's not like they invented this idea.
Nope.
First of all, early access to a paid game has been going on for a little while now, actually.
Yes, a long time.
So if you want to play a few days earlier, you pay a little premium, which sucks for people that don't want to pay the premium. But I mean, it's the prerogative of the developer to do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
It's I think a little different with a MMO.
Yeah. It is a little bit different because people are always in a race to get to number one, right? To get as high as they can, as fast as they can.
Wow. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right for sure. Though Blizzard has sort of taken that out of the game.
Yeah.
Well, they used to have like world first.
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore.
That's dumb.
For leveling.
In my opinion, that's dumb.
Well, they still have world first for raids and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like
That's
but
good.
For leveling? No, I don't think it's dumb. I think that's a good move.
Yeah?
Well, think of like, I got to get world first. I'm going to play nonstop for 48 hours straight. I'm going to die at this computer to get world first. Like, that's literally why they took it out.
Yeah, but those people are doing that anyway.
Yeah, but then they're at least not
they're
on
not
the
liable
hook for it, you know?
I suppose.
But yeah, it is a little different with an MMO.
Yeah.
But it's either
you're not missing out on anything.
Yeah, it sucked like when the game, like, it's like, oh, I could play that tonight. Okay, then pay the money. I mean, I get it. Like, not everyone has $90 to drop on a game, so you can play it early. But then, you know what? I don't have the money to drop on a Ferrari, so I get to walk everywhere. So not everyone gets everything.
Yes.
In fact, some people won't even be able to pay for the base game.
Yep.
So it is what it is. It doesn't bother me really.
No, me neither.
I'm okay with it. I'm sure we'll be called hypocritical because we're talking about it and it doesn't bother us either way.
And we're sitting in the lap of luxury in the Purple
Room
Studios.
Are Herman Miller. I'm
my Herman Miller chair.
Actually, it's way more comfortable now. When I first sat in it, I didn't really like this chair.
Yeah?
I don't know. It feels fine now.
Yeah.
I don't know what I just wasn't used to it, I guess. I'm used to my own DX Racer. Anyways, that was Chair Talk.
Chair Talk with Kurbstomped.
Yeah.
Very good.
I don't think I've ever paid to play early for any game. I think I'm like, I'll just wait the 2 days. Starfield, I almost did early, but I didn't anyways.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've ever paid to play early.
I don't think I have either. I can see the appeal if, you're not a busy person.
Yeah.
Like if you're not, I don't know, I consider myself a busy person, I guess. If you're not as busy as me.
Yeah.
And, you just get home after work and you're like, I'm going to play early.
Yeah.
Then yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But, I mean, I guess I did buy Crackdown to play the Halo 3 beta. Which ended up being okay because Crackdown was rad.
Crackdown was rad.
I'm just okay. They're doing it. It's their prerogative. They can do it. But I do think it's a little different in an MMO.
Yeah, I think so as well.
But I guess it depends too how many people do it. Like if it's only a small amount, like it doesn't even matter because it's like, well, I can't do a dungeon.
Yeah.
There's no one in Dungeon Finder to do it. But you have to think too, like this is just a tax on like raiding guilds.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, you're not buying it 3 days early? Well, I guess you're not on the raid team. Sorry.
Yeah.
You're going to have to buy it. So, yeah. If I was balls deep in World of Warcraft, like I wish I would have asked.
Used to be?
Yeah. It's been a while. But I wish I would have thought to ask Salinth before the podcast.
Oh, yeah,
one of our friends who's big WoW player.
Yeah.
What his thoughts on early access is, if he's going to do it or whatever. So he's been playing WoW.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
He's big time into the
Big
WoW.
time.
So it'd be interesting to know what his thoughts on it are as two non-WoW players, I guess.
Former WoW players. Former big time
It's
WoW
been
players.
a while. I'm trying to think what was the last expansion I played.
It's been
I think it was whatever.
20 years.
Since it came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's when I first started playing.
Yeah, yeah. I started in classic, like original classic.
Yeah, me too.
But
Because we played together.
Yes.
All the time.
Yes. Yeah, shoot Halo. But like
Running with scissors.
Yes, the last expansion I played was probably the start of whatever came after Legion. I think I had Legion, and I think the next expansion came out, and I just was like, nah. Or maybe Legion was the one I was like, nah. And I just was like, not again. Not again. I had a lot of fun playing it, though.
Yes, me as well.
I just remember just playing it and being like, I'd be like, wow, how are you so bad at the game? Like, I remember I was a shadow priest, and the guy was, there was a paladin or a warrior was trying to do a quest that I'd already done.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, I'll tank it, you heal. I'm like, well, I'm shadow, so I won't heal very well. And he kept dying, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, how are you dying? You're a warrior. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do this quest. And then I did it as a shadow priest at a lower level. He's like, well, how did you do that? It's like, I guess I'm not bad. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he wasn't hitting his stomp.
I don't know, dude. I just was like, how do you
cry?
not have a rotation going when you're a higher level than me? And
He's just right clicking. That's it.
I guess so. Anyways.
Left click, rather.
I'd be interested just to see how WoW has changed.
It's kind of gone back.
Yeah.
With the skill tree, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Wrath of the Lich King is coming out now for Classic.
I think it's out already. Cataclysm is coming.
Yeah.
So, wait. No, what was after? Cataclysm wasn't after Wrath, was it? I don't remember.
Yeah, Cataclysm was after Wrath. Yeah, that's when I stopped.
They announced Cataclysm Classic is coming, but it's also changed. That's the thing with the Classic is they're changing it as they go.
Yeah.
So they're increasing the speed at which they call it a faster cadence. So I don't know if that means, maybe that means the faster cadence is how fast they're releasing the extra content.
Yeah, I think that's what it is because they seem to be coming out quickly.
Yeah.
Although I haven't been paying attention that well, so I'm not entirely sure.
It
would be nice if when they did release Cataclysm that they kept the progression linear, rather than the hockey stick and that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I had Cataclysm, but I only played it for like whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, what happened to Orgrimmar?
I got whiplash with the hockey stick, so I stopped playing.
Yeah, I came back for Mists of Pandaria. I had a lot. Well, at the end of Mists of Pandaria, I had a lot of fun with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It was fun. I could farm. Stuff like that.
I have such nostalgia for that game.
Oh, yeah, like
that I just want to
Burning Crusade.
I just want to fire it up and play.
Nah, but you'll only play for 5 minutes. You'll play it for 10 minutes and you'll be like, nah.
Yeah,
I don't
need
to play this
anymore. I don't need to play it. I would love to revel in that time again, but that's not a thing that I'm into anymore.
Tank pants. Let's get
Dur with the tank pants and just tank it up.
Yeah.
You need to get Call Up Atten. Yeah. She still plays.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I see her every once in a while in my launcher playing on Halo.
Oh, good God.
I know, it's awesome.
Oh, my gosh. Anyways, World of Warcraft.
$90.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. So
no.
Maybe it'll come to Game Pass.
Oh.
But even if it did, it would be like Elder Scrolls Online, where it's like you play the base game.
Yeah.
And then if you want the newest DLC, you have to buy it.
Yeah.
And then as a new DLC comes out, it gets shuffled into the base game.
Yeah.
Why can't Destiny do that?
They did.
No, but I mean, like,
they don't do it fast enough.
But World of Warcraft, if I want to play a Burning Crusade dungeon, yeah, okay. But in Destiny, it's like, I want to play this. No, we deleted that.
Oh, yeah, that's what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we deleted it.
Yeah, it's not there anymore.
Like, no.
Sorry.
Shut up, Destiny. Bungie.
Exactly.
You guys.
We're not talking about them today, but
nope.
They laid off a bunch of people because their game sucks.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yes.
World of Warcraft.
I'm gonna pee.
Oh, it's a Mikey P time. Jeez Louise. Right at the end, too, eh?
I was like, I'm not gonna get through Game Club.
Okay. I see we're going to do Game Club Chapter 8, I think. Let's see here. Chapters in Control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, Chapter 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we're doing Chapter 7. I played that last night, so it's fresh in my thinker. Let me put it here so we... Oh, well, there you go. What do we got going on here? What did I miss? Let's see here. Oh, Doug Jr. Oh, you're talking about the game. Okay. I love Mr. Beast. She released a video after she said all that. Clout Chaser. You've seen them, Curb? His videos are popular. What? Crazy? I don't know what we're talking about. I never heard her. Ray William Johnson is back making shorts. My favorite OG YouTuber is Community Channel. I don't know what that is. Stanky Pussy. Idiots in Japan. Colton, watch Jason Derulo shorts. It's like the same reaction. He plays his music over them. Oh my god. Never even heard of the song Cruel Summer. I've heard of the Cruel Summer by like fucking the Go-Go's or whoever sang it. I don't know about Taylor Swift's version. It'd be nice to hear of artists that were able to go to the route without a label to inspire other artists to know it's possible to have choices. Yeah, there are some. I can't think of any. Is Ice Spice signed to a record? Let's see here. Is Ice Spice signed to a record label? Let's see here. Oh, Capitol and Polydor. I see.
Since this nitro was the only thing in front of me, that's what I was drinking.
Yep.
But now I don't feel good. So much sugar. I'm
too much sugar. God. What a sugar boy over here. I'm double fisting it, baby.
Oh, damn.
Both of them.
I believe Ace of Base made Cruel Summer as well.
Yeah, I know that song.
Cruel, cruel summer.
Yeah, I don't know if Taylor Swift's Cruel Summer is a remake. That's what I was saying. I didn't know if it was a cover or not.
Yeah. Let's have a quick boo.
If it's a cover, I know the song. If it's some custom new Taylor Swift song called Cruel Summer, I don't know it.
What's happening? I can't hear it.
It's a cover.
Oh, that's not it.
I believe Ace of Base saw the sign. Opened up their eyes. It's not a cover?
Sad.
It's a sad song? Most places.
No, it's sad that it's not a cover.
It's not, eh?
No, that's something else. It's unique.
Unique, eh? I see. Old Uniquey boy.
Old Uniquey boy. Why can't I hear us?
I don't know. Why are you fucking around all the time?
There's something playing. Well, I had to turn the audio on, but I shouldn't be able to hear us.
Do you think a Taylor Swift set... Oh, no. I guess she didn't do a cover of Cruel Summer. I was going to say, do you think if a Taylor Swift fan heard Ace of Base version, they'd be, oh, they stole this from Taylor.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Plamet Club. Oh, Plamet Club.
Plamet Club, yes. Plamet Club. Each week, we play a video game. We play a chapter or a segment or a timed interval of that game.
We do.
And then we talk about it.
Yes.
It is a game club.
Yes.
You are more than welcome, and we highly encourage that you do play along with us and discuss the game as we play it.
Yes.
This, of course, we're, of course, playing Control. Which everyone should have because you got it for free at some point with Epic.
It's free everywhere.
It's literally free.
I think it's on sale on Xbox right now for like $8.
Wow.
Yeah, it's cheap.
Yes, we just wrapped chapter 6
last time,
or last time we're on S7.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Face of the Enemy is the
Face of the Enemy. And yeah, you can post about your experiences in the Discord or live with us as we are recording.
Yes.
On twitch.tv/StreamvoidPod. And the link to the Discord is down below. There is a forum post with the game for you to share your experiences. And we will read them out live on the air.
Yes.
Because we're on the air.
We are.
That's
Through
literally
the
what
airwaves.
the internet is called, the air.
Is it? Oh, okay. That's
Yes.
cool. I like that.
And so we're on the face of the enemy.
Yeah.
That is the chapter.
Yes. The last chapter, we went to Dylan, our brother's containment cell to find him, but he's broken out. Somehow we passed.
Yeah, just went right past him.
He went back
probably
to
took the
where we
shortcut.
came from.
He took the elevator
Yeah.
and we went the roundabout way.
He came back from he went to the base area where we passed him in the night. Somehow.
Yeah, the executive area.
So the point of this chapter is more or less to go to talk to Dylan, see what's going on. But before I did that, I was like, wow, there's a lot of side quests right now.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I better go into the clocks because Mikey T went into the clocks already. So I better go into the clocks.
Yes.
So I went into the clocks.
Yes.
So to get into the clocks, you have to go through the hotel, the casino hotel, whatever.
Yeah,
Pull
there's
cord.
the clock puzzle.
But like, I don't even know if they're puzzles. Like they're just like.
Yeah, well, they're kind of puzzles, but kind of not.
They're like, oh, there's
like
a clock here on the counter. It has a time on it. If I go in the room, I can change the clock on the time on the clock.
How?
It
was just spinning, and I was like,
well,
okay.
I hit the B button and it stopped around the right time, and that was good enough.
Oh, yeah. I was just looking at it. I'm like, okay, what's happening? So I just backed out because it was like B to back.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay.
It would sort of stop near it, and then it would be the right time, basically.
Yeah. I just went back and I did the whole sequence like 3 or 4 times, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing.
No, I did it one time, and I'd stop and be like, oh, I went too far, but it didn't matter. Because when you would open the door again, it would just be correct. So I I went through each one, and then I opened the first door again, went in, and I didn't do that one close enough, so I did it again, and then it was like bing, and then the keys were on the counter. So
yeah, because I went to the clock on the counter, it would spin. I'd be like, okay, is it gonna stop? Back out, go into the door, like spin.
The one on the counter? Oh, I never spun the one on the counter.
Oh.
It had a time on it.
Oh, didn't it spin?
So I looked at the time, went in the room, pressed the button, and it would start going, and I would stop it near the right time.
I thought the one on the counter spun.
I didn't for me, but maybe it did for you. I don't know.
Things are weird in this game.
Sometimes.
Yeah. It probably didn't spin, and I'm misremembering. I don't know. I
had the glitch again where it didn't play any audio for the cutscene because I'm like went into the room with Dylan, and she's just looking at him, and their lips don't even move because there's nothing playing. And they're looking at each other, and I was just like, fuck, he's not playing the audio again. So I had to like exit out to the desktop, quit the game, restart.
That was your conversation with Dylan?
I mean, once I restarted it,
yeah,
I could see it.
But then there was a conversation.
Yeah, then it actually played. But yeah, I went into the clocks, and I was like, yeah, there's a lot of clocks laying around here.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy. Did some fighting,
Shot some clocks at people.
So as I went in there, I had already unlocked the quest to... See, you did it before you went to the Panopticon.
Yeah.
I did it after I went to the Panopticon.
Yeah. Makes it a lot easier.
So I had also unlocked the quest to tame a bunch of altered items.
Yeah.
From Langdon.
Yeah.
And one of them is the paper lantern.
Ah.
So when I was in the clocks, the paper lantern was there.
Oh, okay.
And I took care of it.
Ah.
Was the paper lantern there when you were in there? No? That sucks.
I mean, it's a short trip back there.
I know it is, but it was just like, as I'm doing it, I'm fighting my way through, and it's like, oh, there's a room, and I have to fight all these guys, and I was like, oh, I have to break off the shield of the paper lantern, and I'm throwing stuff at it. Oh, I didn't know it was a paper lantern.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like a thing with all like, and I'm like, I have to cleanse something. So then I throwing other clocks at it, it's not working. And I'm like, oh, there's like a barrel over here. I throw it, explodes, blows everything off of it. And then I'm like, oh, it's the paper lantern.
Ah.
So I took care of it. And I was like, I wonder if the paper lantern was there for Mikey.
Nope, sure wasn't.
Sure wasn't, eh? So yeah, I made my way through there fairly easily.
Yes.
But when we get to all the way out, we had to rescue the guy, Frederick, I think, because his buddy was injured.
Yeah.
And we have to take him to
go
fix
inside and get the medic out.
Yeah, to fix his buddy. But then we get to the buddy, and the hiss is taking over the buddy.
Yeah.
I just juggled that guy.
Yeah.
he could not do anything against me because I would just throw things at him till my energy was gone, and then I just pulled out my machine gun and, and he's just like, and I just, it took a little bit, but he couldn't even attack me one time. It was pretty funny because I'm just destroying this guy's buddy, just trashing him. And then Jesse's like, I should see how he feels about his friend here. And I was like, sorry, I shot your buddy 1,000 times. But it was pretty cool going to the clocks anyways.
Yeah.
Seeing all those clocks laying around.
Did you go back in?
Afterwards? To the clocks? No, why would I go back in?
Okay.
Maybe I did. Okay. What's going on in the clocks?
There's a boss in the clocks.
Was it the anchor?
The anchor.
Oh, I did go back in.
You did go back in, yeah.
Yeah, I fought the anchor.
A lot easier to get over there when you got levitate.
I didn't even know. Wait. It was in the clocks?
Yeah. Yeah. You go through the clocks and there's a little area.
Because I didn't do it when I had the guy with me.
No, you go back in.
Okay.
And then
I did. I did fight the anchor.
Because that's what they went in there to deal with was the anchor.
Right. Yeah. And then Langdon was like, oh no, he said, Frederick or whatever said like, oh, we were supposed to take care of the anchor or whatever.
And then when you come out, you're like, I should remember to take care of the anchor. Take care of that item.
And actually, now that I think about it, I didn't go into the clocks first. I went into the fridge first.
The fridge?
Yeah, you didn't do the fridge? It's one of the ones in the Panopticon where the guy's
the guy's like,
I can't stop looking at it. I gotta do it. I can't stop looking at it. So I went into the fridge, and because the guy gets like eaten by the fridge or something.
Yeah.
And in the fridge, you're just in the astral plane, and there's just a big
wormy boy
worm, like sandworm or something like that that's fighting you. It was funny, like as I'm playing it, our friend the Bavarian Gamer was in the chat, and he's played through the game, so he's like, don't forget about the fridge. No, I'm doing the fridge, right? So then I go in the fridge, and he's like, good luck, and I'm whatever, I just start grabbing stuff with my throw, and I throw it at him, and I hit him first time. He opens his eyeball at me or whatever. I'm dodging around, and he's just like, how are you doing so much damage to him? I was like, well, my throw is like almost fully maxed out at this point, so that's probably how. But I beat him the first try. He's like, it took me like 100 tries to beat him. So I beat him first try, but I didn't even know that he was knocking holes in the platform. After I beat him, I'm like, oh, there's holes I could have fallen into now. Oh, crap.
There were holes?
Yeah, when he would go like and hit with his tentacle or whatever, it was knocking little holes into the ground.
Holes.
Yeah.
So I beat him second try.
Oh, yeah.
And I cheesed the hell out of him second try.
How'd you cheese it?
He can't hit you if you're in the sky.
Oh, you were flying?
No, you just stand on one of you stand on one of the pillars and he can't hit you.
Oh, no, I was just on the ground, just like running around. And every time he opened his mouth, I'd throw like a boulder at him or whatever.
I sat on the pillar. Every time he would do his thing, I'd levitate up a little bit, wait for his eye to flip back over, shoot him in the eye.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he couldn't hit me.
Nice.
It was hilarious.
I like that. So what else did I do for side missions? I tried to do all of the Langdon ones with like the paper lantern and everything like that. I couldn't find the stoplight though, so I didn't finish it.
I only did the book.
The book.
Yeah.
Which one was the book?
The book was in Lost Letters.
Oh, Dead Letters?
Dead Letters,
you mean the letters. No, wait.
Yeah, it's probably letters. I thought it was a book and the pages you had to go get.
It was 3 letters. It was 3 letters.
Yeah, that one was super easy.
Yeah, you just had to stand where it was going to go and pick it up. Yeah, I did that one too. But as I was going through the Dead Letters, I was like looking at the elevator. I'm like, oh, there's all letters falling under the elevator. And then I was like, oh, that's why it's called Dead Letters. Because like I just assumed the area was Dead Letters because it was like their communication hub.
Yeah.
And it was the nickname for it. Dead Letters. That's where like the mail room is and everything.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, it's like the clocks. That's where all the dead letters from this other dimension come from.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God. It took me this long to figure this out.
That whole room is just crazy. It's like
Dead Letters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just that office little area. Like I didn't know you could go even up, even higher.
Yeah, I was fucking around in there because I think I had to fight someone or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, oh, I wonder if I can go up higher. So then I'm levitating up. I'm like, oh, there's all sorts of shit up here to look at.
Yeah.
And there's all these files, and you find the file, and it'll be like, oh, here's the file about like a picnic basket. I'm like, oh, I saw the picnic basket in the Panopticon.
Yep.
But I noticed that on the like thing telling you about this altered item, on the right, it tells you where it is. So it'll be like, it's on level 3 of the Panopticon in cell 12.
Ah.
So I was like, oh, that's so cool that that's like that. I found a lot of things about Alan Wake this time.
I only found one.
Oh, really? Which one did you find?
When the hall, in that one room where the hall kind of twists over.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my God.
Yeah,
Alan Wake.
So there was that. Maybe you don't remember it. You probably heard it, but there was like Jessie's like psychiatric.
Oh, yeah.
So she talks about a poem she likes from Thomas Zane.
Yep.
That's the author that Alan Wake like wrote about. And the woman's like, I looked up Thomas Zane. There's no author by the name of Thomas Zane. There's a director that came to America in the 60s, but there's no author. Maybe you created this poem. And she's like, no, I didn't create this poem. I know this poem. So it's like, okay. So in this dimension, Alan Wake is real? Because in the game, Alan Wake is like, am I real? Or was I created by Thomas Zane? Because Thomas Zane says like, I wrote you when he's in his like diving suit or whatever, you know? But they talk about like how there was an altered world event in Cauldron Lake, and they found Alan Wake's wife, and they got a call from Barry Wheeler. That's how they got onto Cauldron Lake.
Yeah.
And all this crazy stuff, and about people that died in Cauldron Lake and whatever. So I was like, oh man, there's so much about Alan Wake going on in this.
Yeah. I only found the one. I wonder where the other ones were. Because I did skip a lot of reading in this one. The only things I did read were all the stuff, the psychiatric evaluations with Jessie and Dylan.
Oh yeah. Like when they would talk about the ordinary, and how the dung monkeys were coming from them and stuff like that. Yeah. It could have been in other areas with other side missions too, because I went all over the place doing stuff. But I went all through the Panopticon trying to find the like traffic light. I could not find it. I have no idea where it was. What else did I do? Oh, so I was going in one area, whatever. I think it was maybe in the subway going towards the ordinary dump site and everything.
Yep.
And I went into a room and there was a chest, right? And I opened it. And as I was like walking in, my reticule like locked onto a chest or something. Like, you know how it'll show you to pick it up or whatever. And I was like, oh, it's behind the wall. I'm like, oh, there must be a way to get around, there's another chest, right? So I'm looking all around and I'm like, oh, I can't really tell of a way. Maybe there's a stairway that goes down and up or whatever. And I'm like, I don't really see how I can get through there. Yeah. And then I was just like, wait a minute. And I did the force melee attack and it blew a hole in the wall that you could go through. And I'm like, there's fucking hidden doorways in this game? Yeah. I had no idea.
There's that was the rooms everywhere.
First one I ever found because I never used that ability. Yeah. The only time I use it, I'll be like in an office space and I'll be like, look at all these papers fly everywhere.
So not all the secret rooms you need to, bust into. There are some secret rooms that are like high up or
those ones I know or whatever. Yeah. But I did not know that you could break the walls. Because anytime I would go to a wall and I'd use the ability, it would just put a scratch on the wall or whatever.
Yeah, I guess some of them you can smash
so I was like, oh my God, how many of these have I missed? Because that was literally the first one.
Yeah.
I
remember seeing that chest too. I don't think I melee attacked at all.
Well, there was one in the room and then there's another one behind the wall that I broke in to get to. I also did the side mission down below the research center in the fungal area. Did you do that one?
I don't know.
You should do that one.
I might have done it.
It's the one that, what's the other woman's name? Not Eden, or not, what's her name? Not the blonde-haired one, but there's that other woman that we rescued.
Marshall?
Yeah. She's like, where's my friend has disappeared. She's Dr. Underhill. She's like at the bottom of research. She's dealing with fungus. Or mold. You should go down there.
I don't know if I've done that one yet.
Well, it's a bit of a spoiler, but when you complete it, she might give you a pill that makes you immune to fungus.
Oh. Yeah. So I definitely need to go do that.
So you can go into those fungus rooms.
Yeah.
So her quest involves you going and grabbing samples of fungus, giving them to her. She makes a pill, and then you can go in and down and whatever, Because I got that and I was like, oh, I can go in all those fungal rooms now. I'm like, where were they? I don't know.
Yeah, right.
There's a lot of things where I'm like, where was this? Because I remember early in the game, I saw a hole in the wall that I was like, I know you can go in there, but I can't get up there yet. Yeah. And then I got levitate and I was like, fuck, how do I... Where was that? I remember going down into something, but
yeah,
I don't know where it was, right?
Yeah, there's so many places to go back to now that we have all these new abilities.
Yeah. So the other thing too is when we were rescuing Frederick from the clocks, I'm looking around and I'm like, oh, level 9. There's level 9 clearance? Like, what the fuck? So I'm like, when do I get level 9? I don't even have level 6 quite yet. And I rescue Frederick and I'm like, he has level 9 clearance?
Frederick's got level 9 clearance. You're just the pleb director.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, we get level 6 clearance when we go talk to Dylan.
Yeah.
And then we can go. The whole goal after we talk to Dylan is to go to the ordinary section where they're keeping a slide projector, which is how all this started, basically.
And Dylan is... Oh, he's a little messed up. The hiss have got to him. He somehow manages to control...
Not really, though.
A little bit of the hiss. Well, he's not like completely insane, but he's insane.
I think it's more like the hiss is just sort of evolved a bit, and because of his powers, he can be less hiss-like.
Yeah.
But he's just like, oh, you're Dylan's sister. And she's like, great, he's talking in third person.
Yeah.
Because it's not really him, you know?
Yeah.
But he, you know... He's off the rails for sure. Did you talk to him afterwards? Because you can talk to him like 4 more times.
No, I didn't.
And he'll just be like, oh, can I tell you about a dream I was having? And she'll be like, again? Yeah, okay, tell me about a dream. And he'll be like, don't you think it's weird that like our names, Jesse and Dylan, they could be like boy or girl? Like, you know, maybe Jesse's a boy's name and maybe Dylan is a boy's name too. I had a dream where we were one person named Jesse Dylan. And I'm just like, wait a minute. What's happening here? Because, like, Jesse's also a little, well, maybe not messed in the head, but who knows? Maybe she is messed in the head.
Maybe.
Maybe Polaris doesn't exist.
Well, there's a whole thing. There's a whole transcript of Dylan just yelling at someone to shut up.
Yeah.
And I think that might be Polaris in his head.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe that's Jesse in his head.
Maybe
Jesse doesn't exist. Maybe Dylan doesn't exist. Who knows? I think Jesse exists. Oh, yes. And I finally got another outfit for Jesse.
Yeah, finally.
But as you get it, all the other control points in that area, it won't let you change your clothes.
No, you have to be back at the start one.
I was like, fuck, I finally got one. So then I finally get back and I'm like, oh. So I'm wearing the P7 outfit.
Yeah, because, spoiler alert, you're P7. Jesse is P7.
I mean, that was the
Dylan's
plan,
P6.
was her to be P7, but they didn't have her. But you go into a room where it's like, oh, they've been following her for however long. So they got pictures of her from whatever. They have her whole itinerary of her traveling to New York, and they have all of her like psychiatric recordings of her like psychiatric assessments she's done privately and stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty crazy anyways. But yeah, we have to take, we want to go to the ordinary lab to get the projector that was where they were going into other dimensions and where they met Polaris.
Yeah.
And as you go to get it, you find all these like interviews of them as 11 and 10-year-olds where they'll be like, oh yeah, we would, you know, we had the projector and then we went in the projector and we went to this place called the Meadow and it was really like, you know, it smelt weird and I had really crazy dreams when I was there. I didn't really like it. And then we found out our other friend would go there when we weren't with him. He was like going all the time and then they stole the projector and the not mother was giving them milk or something like that. And they turned into these things we called dung monkeys. And then all the adults disappeared from the town and it's just like crazy.
It was extremely messed up reading this stuff. I was like, oh my God.
I know. And the other thing too is like, okay, Jesse lived as Jesse Faden from 11 to X amount of years old.
Yeah.
Trying to find her brother while the Bureau of Control was also like, we need to find this Jessie girl. But she didn't like take on a false name or anything.
No, it would have been very easy for them to find her.
15 years or 20 years or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was just like, something's rotten with this here. I'm wondering if we're going to find something out later. But I like that they had a little diorama of the whole city.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool.
Little, quote unquote. It's pretty big. Pretty big,
So,
like, city diorama.
Did you see the house before you got into the area? Because when you're above it, in a room leading to the area you have to go to, there's like, it's all black, but you look through the window and there's just the glowing red house. And I was like, what the fuck is happening down there?
Didn't see it.
Yeah, it was very weird. But you have a little fight in there and you kill some dudes. And then we keep going and we're going to the dump area.
Yeah.
And then it's literally the whole dump from Ordinaries there.
Yeah, they pulled a lot of the material from the dump to the lab.
Yep.
And Jesse's like, how did they do this
Yeah.
without anyone noticing?
Well, the oldest house is connected to the New York subway.
Mm-hmm.
So they trucked it in on a train. And there's an article you find talking about ghost stations and ghost trains in the New York subway system and how they're real.
Yeah.
Because they're going to the oldest house basically to deliver stuff. Because they delivered a fridge and not a fridge. Why did I say fridge? They delivered a plane. There's a whole plane in there. And then the whole dump from Ordinary is there. But I went into the dump from Ordinary and you come through the door and you can either jump into the dump or was it the dump area? I think so. Where you can climb these stairs to go up to the top on the catwalk. So I was like, well, I'll go up top first. So I'm walking around looking and you go far enough along and all the enemies spawn. But I'm like 3 stories above them. Mm-hmm. So I'm just raining debris down on them. And it was just like the easiest battle. They couldn't do anything to me.
Yeah. The boss murked me over and over again.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because I could just get 2 shot.
Oh, really?
Maybe even 1 shot, depending on how I get hit. So I actually would spawn the guy's junk back into the lab area.
Oh, yeah.
And then just kill them as they slowly walked in.
Oh, yeah.
And then the one boss guy, he was a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah. No, this up top, it was fucking easy.
Yeah. I did go up top first.
Yeah.
But got murked.
Really? Wow. Yeah. They couldn't even hit me up there.
Once the boss spawns, has one of the guys in the chairs as well with him, and they just fly around.
I just throw shit at them till they die.
I can never hit them.
Well, you have to do 2 in a row really quick. You throw one, they dodge, and if you throw another one after, they'll get hit every time. Yeah. So, anyways, did you find the album in that area?
The album?
Yeah, like a album cover.
No.
Yeah, one of the junked cars, you can search it, and there's an Old Gods of Asgard album in there, which is the name of the band from Alan Wake. You know, the 2 old Viking guys.
Yeah. Nice,
That's Old Gods of Asgard. So we finally get to the thing, and then of course there's a video from Starling like, I've moved the projector to another area. Sorry,
it's not here.
Next mission.
Yeah, he was very panicked, very sweaty when he was saying that. There's a new area that was set up just for the projector.
Yeah, through the ashtray maze.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna do the ashtray maze this time. We haven't been able to get through it yet, so maybe something's changed this time.
Did you get the jukebox token?
I did.
Did you go to the jukebox?
I did not.
You go into the jukebox.
It's okay. Before you say anything, it sounds like to me the jukebox is like challenge mode.
It is challenge mode.
That's kind of what I thought.
So when I went in there, I did the single thing, right? And there's a bunch of islands you need to clear.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do it.
No.
I was just getting dead over and over again. But you cannot leave the jukebox until 20 minutes is up.
What?
Yeah, the song plays for 20 minutes. It's when you talk to what's-his-face, it's like, the song pulls them out once the song is done. And there's only one song.
Yeah.
And it plays and it pulls you out once it's done.
Yeah.
So I was like in there. I just kept down. I'm like, screw it. I'm getting out of here.
Yeah.
And I'm looking around like, oh, I can't get out of here.
Oh my
So
gosh.
I just put the controller down, waited for the 20-minute countdown to end. And then I'm like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
It is not easy.
I'm going to try it out. What level were the guys?
They're like 4 and 5.
Okay.
But when I was playing it, it was like plus 100% hit points.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the highest level I've fought so far is level 9.
Wow.
And that was for just a few guys. I think it was in the fungal area. But they weren't really that hard.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like, oh my god, they're level 9.
There were a lot of the stupid invisible guys coming at me.
Oh yeah.
So I would just die and be like, okay.
There was one of those guys that spawned on the way to Ordinary in the like small ass room in the subway.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? Oh, I don't really want to spoil it, but where was it? I was in a room with a treasure. I don't want to spoil it, but I can't not spoil it, basically.
Maybe I've already been there.
Yeah, but if I say, then you'll be spoiled if you haven't been there. So I don't really want to say, because I don't remember exactly where it was. I found a room with 2 treasure boxes in it.
Mm-hmm.
It was maybe in the subway area. I can't remember. It was fairly wide open, but you go down like wide stairs and there's like a treasure box here and then there's one in the middle of the room. Does that sound familiar?
Does not sound familiar.
Okay. I won't spoil it then. But it was a very interesting scene where I was just like, oh, you rascal. So, did I do anything else? No, I didn't go in the jukebox because it was getting kind of late by the time. Because I was like, I started streaming late last night because I accidentally napped for 5 hours. And I woke up at like 8-ish. So then by the time I had dinner, it was like 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I streamed at like 1 a.m.-ish, I think.
They tried to pop out a jump scare.
Okay.
In this level. Which
Was
there was a floater guy in the elevator.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's right. I was like, I pressed the button and I'm like, oh, I'll look around a little bit. And then I hear from behind me like, and I was like, what the hell? So
I hate those floater guys.
Yeah.
I need to increase the damage of my gun because they take so many hits.
I just throw. That's all I do.
Yeah,
throw.
well, that's what I've been throwing. But when I'm out of energy, I'm like, oh god.
I have lots of energy because I think I have 2 efficiency mods equipped to my body.
I've got 1 extra energy mod efficiency.
The other thing too is like the I don't know how it is for PC, but on the Xbox the loading screens are pretty fast. Like if I fast travel, it'll be like no loading screen, or if there is a loading screen, it's like a second or 2.
Yeah.
And I never really get a chance to read because it'll say like a hint. And I actually got to read one and it was like, oh, there's like unique named mods in the game. And if you find one and deconstruct it, too bad. That's the only one. And I was like, there's unique mods? I haven't found a unique mod yet.
Yeah, me neither. I've just been deconstructing everything level 2 and lower.
Yeah. So apparently there's unique mods you can find. So keep an eye out for that. I haven't found one.
I was trying to think. I'm like, there's loading screens?
Yeah, it's usually like if I'll fast travel, it's literally, I'll be like, oh, I'm there. Like it doesn't even fade or anything. It's just like you choose the next location and you're there. In fact, the only time I have loading problems is when I go to look at the map. And the map will be black and it'll just have lists of the names and no map location. And then I'll have to wait a bit and then it'll like, all the like map will pop into the thing. So it's very weird that way.
Yeah. There was one little area where we had to like match the icon thing again on the screen.
Oh, I didn't do that. Ooh, Gazoon-tight. Oh my gosh.
Where was I to do this?
I don't know. Maybe it was an area I already did because I did do it earlier.
Oh, yes. No, I went and got the Dominate.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so there was that there, and I was like, oh, great. There's a fuzzy screen that I'm supposed to be able to make out.
Oh,
I don't know what is with the textures,
yeah.
but they pop in and out as being good or not.
I'll notice it on Xbox, but it'll be another split-second thing where it'll cut to someone's face or whatever, and it'll be like low resolution for like a millisecond, and then it'd be like, boop.
Mine stays like that.
Yeah, that's weird.
If I'm like, maybe if the scene hasn't quite loaded in, like the textures haven't loaded in, but then it goes to cutscene. Yeah. The textures still aren't loaded and they don't load.
So I have noticed for loading screens, there's hidden loading screens. So the one I really noticed is if you go in the Panopticon, there's maybe the archive or something like that. And there's like a big door that opens. And you go in and then that door has to close. And then this door will open.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's a hidden loading screen because when I leave, I get to the far door and it will remain closed for like 5-10 seconds. And then it'll open and I'll be like walking back and forth to it. Like, why is it not triggering? And then all of a sudden it'll open. I'll be like, oh, it's a hidden loading screen. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, I got to go back to like the start of the game and run everywhere because now I can like dash, I can fly. I got my spicy powers where I can like walk into fungus areas. There's a lot of stuff that I haven't seen. I got a level 6 key card now. So.
Yeah, that's top on my priority list is get that mushroom garbage sorted out.
Yeah. Go slow. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
I died a few times in there just because it's a treacherous area. Oh, and then
within enemies that shoot you with invisible heat-seeking
yeah,
garbage.
basically. And that's the one where you have to fall down the elevator. It's really easy to get to. I'll tell you how to get to it. You go in research, has that spiral staircase all the way to the top, and Starling's office is at the top. Yeah. At the very bottom in the lobby, there's an open elevator shaft, and you'll know it's the right one because there's just mold all around the floor.
Yeah, I've been down there already.
Okay.
So I already can fast travel down there.
Oh, where did you get the fast travel?
There's a point down there.
Like past the trailer or whatever?
The trailer.
Because when you go down there...
You go into a bathroom.
Oh, there's one in the bathroom?
No, when you go down there, you should be in a bathroom, like at the very bottom of the elevator.
Because in that area, the first fast travel point I found was after I go into the trailer where Underhill is, and you go into the next area, you go around, and then there's a fast travel point up top. Maybe I missed one or something down there. I'll have to go look.
It's that fast travel point up top. I don't know where the trailer is because
there was no Fungal Boys because you never talked to them.
I didn't have the mission, so that might not have spawned, right?
Oh, maybe.
So I might not have been able to go into that area because
because you went there before you talked to Marshall or whatever. Oh wow! Look at this guy sequence breaking over here,
right? And I did that because that was where the pointer was for that particular quest I was on. Was like it's right here. So like, okay, good. I'm down here. Where the hell is it? It's like, oh no, it's all the way up.
That'll probably make that quest a lot easier for you to do. If you talk to Underhill and then fast travel past all the bad guys. You'll still have to kill them, but whatever.
Yeah.
Also down there is where I think the chair is. The hand chair, which was actually a little disturbing.
Yeah.
Well, it's like a chair, that's shaped like a hand.
Yeah.
But all the fingers are like moving like really weirdly. So it was a little weird there. Yeah. I don't think I did really anything else too much. I've almost maxed out my throw. I have one ability left to get.
That's the triple shot.
The triple shot.
Yeah, that's all I need as well.
I don't have that yet. But I've been recently leveling up my health.
I know. I'm just thinking like, man, I got to upgrade up my health.
Yeah.
Because I die way too fast.
Yeah. All of a sudden I'll like do a mission and be like, oh, you get 3 ability points. It's like, yes. Excuse me. That's what I need. 3 ability points. Very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to go through and wrap up some more missions so I can get some more ability points.
Well, if you find where the stoplight is or the traffic light is, let me know.
Yeah.
Because I went all through the Panopticon and I just couldn't find it. Because I was like, oh, maybe it's in like the archive or whatever, because the red lantern was in the clocks.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think I went everywhere in the Panopticon. Every floor, every area. I couldn't find it.
Huh.
So, I don't know.
Yeah. I will.
Bit of a pain.
I will let you know if I find it.
Cool.
Yes.
What a game.
What a game.
Lovely.
Yes. If you guys, it is a game club. If you guys out there listening along want to play along, please do so. Like I said before, the Discord link is down below, and you can also join us live in chat, twitch.tv/StreamVoidPod.
Yes, please.
And that is going to bring us to the end of this podcast.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. If you liked what you heard, and I know that you did, then make sure you leave us a like, a thumbs up, a review. Share us with a friend.
Yes, please.
Do it.
Do all that stuff.
Yes. And patreon.com/StreamVoidPod if you want to support us monetarily with your hard-earned dollar dues.
Please do.
Please do. And with that being said, we'll see you guys again in 1 week's time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm going to do the jukebox this time. See what it's about. See if I can do anything in it.
I couldn't, but I mean...
I wonder if the jukebox is like DLC. Because you have the Ultimate Edition, which has everything.
Yeah.
But I had to buy DLC. But it doesn't really say what it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've been doing some of the... accidentally doing the side missions that you get.
Yeah.
Like the ones you can choose or the alert ones.
Yeah.
I'll go to an area and be like, I went to one and it was like a control point and these enemies all spawned. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are these dudes spawning at a cleared control point? This is fucked up. And then I'm fighting them and then it's like mission complete. And I was like, oh, that was someone I was supposed to fight there. Oh, and I'm wondering if I forgot to say this. I think next chapter might involve Ahti a bit because it's called, the next chapter is called like Finish something. but it's spelt like Finnish, like the country, not like normal Finish. So we'll see, anyways. Excuse me. Excuse me. Bananarama made a Cruel Summer song as well. Yeah, that's who I meant. Bananarama, not the Go-Go's. Cool beans. Well, what's on the agenda for the rest of the day, Mikey T?
I'm gonna see if I can record a video.
Oh, baby. I'm gonna edit the podcast.
Oh yeah, I gotta do that too. Yeah, I tried to record video last night. It was like 12:30.
Oh yeah.
And I was like doing another rotato, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
With the build, I couldn't progress past level 11. I was like, oh my god. So I might have to knock the difficulty down and try it again.
Oh yeah. I might restart the old vintage story. I don't know. We'll see. I think that's probably the way to go, honestly. But
yeah, I think so too.
Sucks.
Yes.
Anyways, maybe I'll do that off stream so everyone doesn't have to watch me stumble my way through the early game, getting wrecked and collecting reeds and whatnot. I think I'm gonna get a submarine sandwich.
Ah, the classic submarine sandwich.
Yes, sir.
Is this the right video? It is the right video.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Other than that, yeah, that's about it, really. The only trouble with that is if I'm going to record, I have to make that podcast video. Maybe I'll get it to. Maybe I'll just edit it up and have it delivered overnight. Because I can't do anything if it's delivering a video. Because I'm either playing the game and recording on the other computer, so I'm using the editing PC anyways, or I'm editing it on the gaming pizza. Why did I say pizza? The gaming PC, and then I can't game on it. So
I can't change the name of this thing because I opened it to see if it was the right one, and now it won't close.
Oh, fudge! Hate when that happens.
I know.
Oh well. Yeah, I think a little submarine sandwich will really tickle the pickle. You know what I mean?
Very good.
Get a tickle pickle.
Little tickle pickle.
Pickle tickle.
Gross.
Yeah, and then back to work tomorrow. Big Sag.
Big Sag. Yes.
All right, everybody.
We'll see you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Oops, I hit record again.
Oh, that's not good. Power button. Shut it down. Oh, I forgot about the Threshold kids. The Threshold kids are getting even weirder, if that's possible. Because now Mr. Bone is in the video.